even 7. If you can get 8, bonus. But
Mm-hmm.
just make a point of it. Just go to bed a little earlier.
Yeah,
It helps.
it's crazy.
Good life advice.
It's serious. You don't know how serious. It's like eat your veggies, go to sleep, get rest. You're like, whatever. But it's like,
Well, I'll tell
dang.
you something. When I got pregnant, you get advice from parents, and
Mm-hmm.
the one thing I heard again and again and again is make sure your baby and then child is getting enough sleep.
Mm.
And it's so true.
Wow.
It's so true. If they sleep enough, everything else can work out. They'll eat. Don't worry about it. They'll get their food. Anyway, Chris is calling me. Hold on. Hi, we're on the meet. What do you mean you don't have internet? I do. Do you want to check the one downstairs if it's unplugged? He just called me from downstairs and said he didn't have internet, so I'm not sure why.
I see. I see. I see.
Anyway, he should be coming on. I
Okay.
mean, we're in the same house. If I've got internet, he should, right?
How does the internet guy not have internet?
I know. Well, we've got uh, the main source of the internet is upstairs, and then we've got these. I think it's might be TP Link. I'm not sure. It's like a
Mm.
mesh because the walls are really solid. So we've got like the base here, and then another unit there, and another unit downstairs. So they all talk to each other.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The mesh.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Alex. Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
Good, good. It doesn't look like I've got internet down here, but it's okay. It seems to my phone is connecting something with my laptop. Maybe I'll have to restart it, but I'm good. I'm good. We can talk.
Cool, cool.
How are you? How's things going? Good?
It's good. Yeah, I had a long weekend. I kind of took, I usually work like every single day, but on Saturday, I was like, let me just. My mom told me to like focus on my family because I'm about to have my girlfriend is 5 months pregnant.
Oh
So,
my God!
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, so then when I was just telling you, I was just telling Alex that he said that he got a good night's sleep last night and he's feeling so good today. And I was like, oh my God, I'm realizing more and more like if you get enough sleep, everything else
Yeah.
can. But that was one of the big things that everybody was telling us um, when we were expecting Alexander, is make sure your baby gets good sleep. Get on a routine. It's so important. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, and the husband needs to get sleep too, and the wife needs sleep too.
Oh
Everybody needs
yeah,
sleep
Yeah,
when
people
it's
that
would
I
say,
promise
impossible.
I was thinking about
people
them
go,
first.
"Oh, you do your work, do your stuff when the baby sleeps." It's like, or take a nap when the baby sleeps. It's like, no, man, that's the only
No,
time I can
that's
get
a
anything
mistake.
done.
More reason to get AI up and running. You're gonna need
Yeah,
sleep, my friend. You're gonna need sleep.
Dude,
We're
yeah,
gonna need you.
I
That,
started playing around with AIs on everything for us. So like it's looking at because I'm a man, right? But I have AI helping me with all the appointments. Like it has all the appointments tracked. So, and then me like because I this is my second child. So my other one
oh,
is
cool.
already 14. But like instead of reading the book again, I just basically trained the AI on the book, and I'm like, okay, I asked it like, what are the safe teas and what are the safe, um, drinks she can, because she's a big coffee drinker. So we're like, I had to figure out all that stuff for her and
yeah,
meal planning. I do it through there for us. So yeah, I mean, AI has been helping as much as it can. Hopefully, when the baby's here, it can, change the
yeah.
diapers.
My doctor told me you can have coffee, just try to keep it to one a
Yeah.
day. Yeah, just like don't overdo it.
Yeah, we're it's like we're addicts trying to like
The coffee.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like yeah, we're itching. We miss it. We're trying to tone it down and I'm trying to like be there with her. but yeah, no, I had a great weekend. I had a couple of like other demos with other clients in the credit and tax area, and also yeah. But long story short, I just tested out the platform and things are going in a really cool direction. And I made some updates based on our conversation. So I made things in the CRM a little bit cleaner, a little bit more actually like really cool updates. And then for like the pricing and all this stuff, I did a whole bunch of spreadsheet Excel spreadsheet stuff, and I found out I basically worked out um I basically brought the price down a lot, and I made it make sense. That makes sense. So hopefully it'll work for you. And so yeah, I mean, I pretty much worked on a lot of stuff. I just I wanted to make the budget work for you guys, like with or without funding. You know, like a plan for scaling with funding and plan for scaling without. Like, I just want to at least get this stuff in your hands and me like working with you guys, so I can at least so we can start generating money. You know, so
That sounds great.
yeah. So I pretty much really did take the time to, not just I actually changed our pricing on our whole company website, not for you guys, but with you guys completely in mind.
What is
Because
your company website?
heyiris.io.
Can you type it for us here or in our group chat?
Yes, yes,
And so we
yes.
have it.
Hmm.
HEYIRIS?
Yes. Heyiris.io.
Okay, AI hybrid teams that work for you.
Yes. So that one, um, because I have like around 50 clients that I'm working with right now. So, a couple of them were like enterprise level and things like that. And, we have like all types of clients. And, working with you guys and knowing that I'm going to be working with you guys, I was like, let me really think this out. And, we have the capabilities to work with enterprise, but we made like when I say we, it's usually like 90% me, and then I'm just on a call with somebody else who just kind of boosts me. But anyways, so I kind of like validate, but basically decided that focusing on small business is probably going to be best for me and my focus, because
Perfect.
then, I mean, I can do enterprise, I can do the corporate contracts, but I feel way more in sync when I work with small businesses like you guys. So I got rid, or not got rid of, we still have it, but on the website I kind of like made a little bit of the pricing more around, small business, mom and pop, that type of realm. And so yeah, I brought it down a lot. And I got it to like around 12,000 for a year license, and that will still be the enterprise package. So instead of 5,000 a month, I brought it down way less, and you guys would basically still have the code, still all that, no monthly fee, and we could just do a partnership on the back end, so that we can get it in your hands now, and then the money that we would be like, oh well, we want this much for the year for the license. I can basically get it to you guys in y'all's hands for whatever, an affordable rate, or not rate, but just like a fixed price, and then you guys have the full license, and then we could tweak it, break it, tear it down from there. And then yeah, we partner on a revenue split, so that we ensure like, hey, we're not just giving it to you, but we're actually going to work with you and build it and build it
All right,
on
so you
top
have
of
an
it.
interest in making it work.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
it would like, let's just say if we had like a full amount in the front end, and then we still had the back end, it's like less incentive, right? So it kind of balances the scales a little bit. I heard this one quote. It said, if everybody feels like they're getting screwed over in the deal, it's a good deal. So um, yeah, basically, that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to meet in the middle. I still wanted to, make sure we're still there on our value, but we can make the initial risk investment on our end, and then invest in
So do you
invest
have
in
an
Okay.
it.
estimate of what our actual costs would be to get started?
So like I said, I can probably bring that whole yearly down from, instead of, that enterprise package we had for like 51,000, I can bring the whole thing down to around 12,000 to get it in your hands, and that's around or it's around 15, 14.
Alex, I just want to clarify quickly. When you say 12,000, it's like $1,000 per month. Is that what you say?
No,
Exactly.
no, 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 no.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
no.
1,000 per month, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let me just clarify quickly. I'm thinking out loud here.
Yeah.
So if it's $1,000 per month, so the whole license can be diversified between, you know, Too Cool, Crew Discounts, the everything that we are doing, the CRM, the everything, AI bots and all that stuff, that the whole license, right? So basically, we can split this up between 4 companies,
Yes,
right?
How do you
exactly that.
get 4 companies, Chris?
I get 4 companies, Daphne. I get the Wi-Fi network, the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
That is a newsletter. That is the Wi-Fi integration with the data, with the,
Right.
okay, that's one thing. So Fly Wi-Fi network can pay like $300 per month. Okay. Then we have Too Cool and Crew Discounts. Let's make it as one entity. That entity, right? We're gonna do the poly. We're gonna do all that stuff, right? That could be one entity paying $300 per month. Okay, are
Yeah.
you with me? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's about the
Okay.
average of our of the lower package. So, and
Yeah. Okay. Then what we do is we have the sports bra program, right? The smart wearables, whatever. That division can pay $300 per month to be able to build the affiliate program and all that kind of stuff out. Okay. And then one more would have been Too Cool, but I actually put Too Cool and Crew Discounts together. So,
in the
you know,
dashboard, you can build as many projects as you want, but essentially,
that's my point.
yeah,
This thing can do anything. It's complete. We can do whatever we want to do. We can do merchant hunting. We can do the MDS link kind of see if we can get something going. It could be the auctions, could be whatever, because the license could do everything. So what I'm thinking about, breaking it up between different companies, each entity has to pay its own part. But that is why I want to go in with a funding program, with what we are talking with Grace and Vadim and all of that,
Yeah.
to see if we can pull out from one of these entities, let's say 15 grand per month, 15 grand, and just put it aside. Put it aside, right? Because we might have to buy a program here and there or whatever. So we pay you your 12,000 plus we have an extra 3,000, right? If we need to buy a program or something special come up, but
yeah,
we take
because
like 15,000 after, we just put it up, or take 20,000, just put it aside just for this license. Right? Or
I
let's say
think it would
15. 15 would be good, right? So
well,
you have your
you can
money.
put it towards marketing, right? So like the license would,
Right,
so like
right.
12 for the thing, and then what if we, okay, let I just saw something the other day. Oh, phone calls. Okay, so I found out we can now do voice calling. So we can
Oh my
have an
God.
AI call, have a conversation, and it sounds real. It sounds
I,
100% real.
conversations I heard,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw something yesterday. There's like major fraud been going on with these AI people. They imitate that it's a family member.
Yeah.
And it says,
Yeah.
Mom, I'm stuck here in Houston. I'm in jail. I need you to send money over. And she talks to the son. She says, it doesn't really sound like you, but I'm stressed. I'm sorry, but you need to send me a Western Union. And it's like major fraud going on across the globe. It's like huge alerts,
Yeah. So
Yes, crazy.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have the landing page up probably this week, because I already got
Wow.
the code for it. So I did the test. That's also what I did this weekend. I was doing because I wasn't working, I was playing around with new technology, and then I found how to do
Wow.
AI voice. So basically I was doing tests over the weekend and I made sure it worked. I got it into our system. So it's already in the code. I just need to make a presentation on our landing page so that you can actually see what it can do. But yeah, it can do calling and then it could
Okay.
also generate audio, basic stuff like, transcribe, change the voice, change translation, things like that.
Okay. Okay. Let's
So as
start.
far as programming, with in addition to the CRM, there's programming that we need to be done, and it's two kind of major things. One is we need to build the Crew Perks app,
Hmm.
and that's actual programming work. And the other is if we need to. Oh, I was gonna get. I'm so sorry, I forgot to get you access to our Wi-Fi pages. Maybe I can just show you quick when if you have a minute.
Okay.
If we can insert like programmatic slots and enable, kind of set it up so that it could receive programmatic ads
Yeah. Okay.
on the
So
Wi-Fi pages.
Yeah.
yeah, so we have
Alex.
that
Alex.
already
What?
thought
What
out.
that?
There's two
Alex.
Yeah.
What?
things. There's so we are working on us. Okay, there's actually two notes I need to say on. One is this framework, this license or whatever, would make the development cost go way lower.
Right.
So because we would be doing the back end already and we
Yeah.
would have a bunch of data already, so then, we would just hire somebody to build out a front end. And
Right.
to build out that, like you can buy a template for like $100, $200, or you can hire somebody and build something custom, or I can build it, depending on where it falls in the scope.
Let's analyze uh, which is the
I will.
best option. And then we can also, analyze the costs of each. I know the templates are really cheap, but they may end up with limitations once we really want to scale it big.
That's where I'll come in. I'll be your layer of protection. I'm
Yeah.
like your technical lawyer. You know what I mean? Like,
That's great.
don't,
That's wonderful.
you
But
know?
we just need to analyze it now. Like if we decide, what, it's really going to be best in the long run and wrong in the long run, especially for the Crew Perks,
Hmm.
to build it from scratch. So it's really solid and it's also proprietary technology. When we, maybe a few years out, we get an offer from some massive travel company to sell it for $1 billion, then
Yeah.
it's way more valuable. But if that costs, say, a certain amount of money, we want to know and budget for it. And maybe we get like Chris is saying, some of the funding or a micro investment or something. We can
Yeah.
figure out so we know what we're looking at.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to put some money aside, Daphne, for each one of the projects that we're gonna do. For
What I,
example, the Crew Perks, right? We know we're gonna need at least $100,000, right? So or 200, 300. We do this thing with Grace or whatever. If we have to get a business loan, then we get a business loan, line of credit, whatever. If we want to convert it into cash, we convert part of it into cash so we can have some cash out so we can take that money and put it in a float. For example, let's say we've got $25,000 and when Alex says, hey, listen, we need someone to build out the front end, we can do the back end, it's going to cost like 2.5 grand. We say, okay, let's allocate it. Let's get a quote. Let's get a final quote. Do you feel good with it, Alex? Yes,
yeah.
yes. Alex, how much more money do you need for programming for yourself? Maybe like $1,000. We say, okay, it's like 2.5 or 3 grand. Let's buy it. Let's do it. Boom. And we allocate that money and we build and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we have the money.
I think
Yeah.
I think even that's exactly what would happen. And I also think that
Yeah.
also at a higher, like more at a higher scope is I would be the technical writer. So I would
Yeah.
look at the documents and do the
Yeah.
research and I'll create a low, kind of like what I did with this. I'll create a low
Yeah.
budget plan. I'll create
Yeah.
a mid budget plan and then a big budget plan
Yes.
so that we can be like, okay, well, we're only working with say $5,000. Let's look at a template. Let's look at an integrator, somebody to integrate it. You know what I mean? And then if there's like a $100,000 budget, it's like, okay, let's build out a team. Let's build out the proprietary. Let's figure out what IP we're gonna own. There's because if you're gonna
Yeah.
spend $100,000, you're gonna walk away with intellectual property. So you need to understand and be able to figure out what about that. And that's where I'll be, you know, That's why I'm saying I want to be your protection on those
Yeah.
conversations so
With
that you
with
can
a
make
with
the
$100,000, you're gonna walk away with like $5 or $10 million of intellectual property that you design. Plus,
Exactly.
plus with $100,000, you're gonna start generating some serious revenues as well.
yeah,
With
yeah.
all your skills and everything. So $100,000 will make us 15 million
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. And I'll
Yeah,
be able to actually
yeah.
dive into the nuts and bolts to see what of that is actually going to be the 100,000 or
So what we need to do right away, Alex, and that is why it's so important that when you save us money, it saves you money as well. That's why down the road, if you own part of the company, when you save the company money, you get more on on your percentage as well. When we do, dividends, for example, let's say you end up owning a part of the company, which 10 or 15% or something like that. When we split the profits at the end of every quarter, whatever, when you save the company money, you make money.
yeah.
You've got more money in your pocket. You're part of the company. And the idea would be for you to be part of overall what we're doing. You must have interest in all of it. I'm just afraid of the bus factor, man. If something happens to you, I'm dead. So
Exactly.
No,
we don't want to put
I'm
our eggs in
building
all. But
no, I'm building a
AI,
company.
yeah, you need,
I'm
yeah,
building a
you,
company, you know what I mean?
huh?
So I'm building a company. Like you will
No,
see.
I know that. I know that. But if something happens to you, we screwed. We screwed. So no, really, think about it. So you need to find someone else that could be. It's the same thing with my IPTV, right? I've got a guy. God forbid something happens to him. Just as I've got thousands and thousands of people underneath us, right? But at least his wife stands by. And with Mauricio, his wife stands by. She can at least control. But if something happens to you, Daphne and I are dead. That's my only problem I have. No, really, to be honest with you.
No, I know.
With the bus factor, I was doing, Daphne and I were doing telecommunications with Wi-Fi and selling, a VoIP on board cruise ships and stuff. And we were ready to launch it. And the guy says, Chris, this is brilliant shit, man. It's amazing. We actually put it on Norwegian Cruise Lines, right? It's where you can just take a little device. It's almost like a magic jack. You can plug it into any computer with a headset, and the dialer opens up. You can make phone calls and stuff. He says, but the bus factor. I'm like, bus factor? He says, if a bus run you over, the whole thing, Daphne doesn't understand all of it. You're like pretty much the brain behind it, and you know where to get the product from China and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If something happens to you, what happens? Our whole program
So
is dead. The
so
bus factor.
there's two I mean, I do have a couple of arguments against that.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm building a company, right? So Toby. Okay, so I'm building a company, right? So in my defense, I'm training other people to do the same thing as me.
Yeah.
Toby. So that basically, long stories, like I will have people trained on this so that we will be able to have a kid off the street go through a week of training, and then they'll be able to do everything that so
No, that's great. That's great. But you need to introduce us to that kid on the street
yeah,
down
let's
the
do it.
road.
Let's meet and find that kid on the street, like let's build that
Okay.
kid on the street together,
Okay.
and so we
Okay.
can
Okay.
we can
Daphne could be Shafiq. Daphne could be Shafiq. He's not just a kid on the street. We probably can pay Shafiq, and I don't know. This is and he's also artificial intelligence, Daphne. So maybe if we can get him and Alex working together, we have got gold. We've got gold, really, Daphne. Think about
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah, if we can, and also Alex and Tomer, right? And Tomer, right? If Tomer, you're definitely going to meet with Tomer. Tomer is our engineer with the Wi-Fi, with the landing pages and radial integrations. They work with ISPs across the globe, telecommunications, billing systems for TV, IPTV, VoIP, Wi-Fi, credits, and all of that stuff. And you're going to be working with them anyway because of and with Shafiq, with when the people register, when they register, to be able to be able to apply the vouchers that's inside the maps that we're going to launch now. I was just looking earlier on, just before our call, about the platform where the people are going to buy the maps, and inside the map is a voucher, and then they're going to apply the voucher for the internet account. That data we're going to collect needs to be used for going right out a newsletter to them. So you'll be communicating with Tomer, but Tomer and Shafiq and you would be instrumental. So
Yeah.
those are the guys that you can. Yeah, those are the guys that
And
as long as we have a login and password and access to all this shit, man, it's all there anyway. You
yeah,
know.
and that's exactly how I've been working in corporate and startups and client work for a long time, right? That's how I see this working. Is like we I meet with the owners or the founders or the CEOs, and we shake hands, we do everything, but like we're usually in the weeds with the employees or the team, you know what I mean? Because that's who
Yeah.
we can waste their time all day, and really kind of figure out like, hey, how can we want to find the weeds of where the problems are,
Well,
and
the thing is with you, you're a one-stop shop for all our problems, right, Daphne?
Yeah.
Really, you're a one-stop shop. You've got your AI built in. I'm so glad it's all AI. It's like 80% AI, and it's brilliant, man. I love it. You're a one-stop shop. So let's move ahead. What I'm really interested in, almost like right away. Well, you gave us a price, and we could talk about that. Can we just do a different? I don't want to call it a trial. Definitely, we want to do this, right? But can we create like a login and a password for a CRM where my guy Mariano can start entering data, and he can tell me, Chris, I need this, or can we start streamlining it? Listen, we're moving ahead. I like you. Daphne and I discussed. My God, and the fact that you're gonna have another child, it's a good bad problem because it shows you're going to need some money, and you're going to need something steady. And I believe we can create that steadiness for you and residuals and stuff like that. Me and you are going to attack these gymnasiums. That's going to bring us some nice residuals in. These gymnasiums. Alexander is entering already all the gyms in, all the top 10 gyms in gymnasiums. That's for the faucets. That's residual income. We can write up a business plan. Me and you can get, and Daphne can get maybe like a $250,000, $1,000, and we can infuse it into that project, right?
absolutely.
Into that gymnasium project, because the more we put out there, the better it is for us. The bigger we grow, right? Advertising galore, and whatever, it's residuals.
Yeah.
I'm into residuals, man, and invest money into land, and gold, shit that doesn't disappear. Crypto again, screwed up. I saw what's happening. Oh my God. Oh, Donald Trump's crypto shit is falling apart because of crypto. People, anyways, crypto is up and down. Your stuff, AI, is just going up. The value of anything you create with AI is just going up, and it makes things more intelligent.
Yeah.
So we need each other. We need each other. Can we do a trial with you in the meantime as we're collecting the money? We can do a letter of intent or some kind of, an agreement between us to say, yes, we can give you $1,000 a month, but we can't do it right now. But maybe in a month, if we can get ourselves organized, because I'm ready to launch Islam Mujeres, but I don't want to launch Islam Mujeres because I don't have a CRM.
Yeah.
Okay, I can make a shitload of money out of Islam Mujeres, but I can't do it because I don't have a CRM. Catch 22. You would love to have $1,000 per month.
But we also don't have $12,000 to spare.
Exactly. Yeah,
Not
that's
yet.
what I'm saying. You want $12,000 a month. So can you do me a favor?
No, a
And-
year.
A year. Can you scale with us? Let's scale. Let's say, okay, listen, we're closing up. Mariano is going tomorrow to go and do some sales. I would love it to be organically through the system. He's going to start doing some sales. The more organized he is, the more money he will bring in. The more we can launch Islam Mujeres. I've got salespeople, but I can't launch because it's a clusterfuck. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
These salespeople collecting money, and I don't know where the money is, and I don't know who they collected from. Have they already collected, or are they paying the bloody electricity bills and say the guy's paying me next week? Stuff like that. It's driving me nuts because they all, doesn't matter how honest they are, when shit is the fan, they lie and they hold money back. They get the cash. They pay their electricity bill because the wife is shouting down their neck. I don't have them on salaries. They work on commission, but when they work, they can make a shitload of money. But they blow their money on nonsense as well, right? But anyway, So they're trying to make a living, but sometimes they take the money and they put it in their pocket and they say the guy's going to pay next week. But the guy already paid them. So they're expecting on the next money. They almost run a kind of a Ponzi in their own way.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a CRM. I can't also see, who did the guy see today? Oh, he went over there. Man, I worked my ass off till 8 o'clock at night, and I did some trade, for like $25 per food for myself. Okay, keep it. It's okay. You worked hard. In the meantime, fucking he didn't. He watched an ice hockey game, I've had that as well. We flew a lady down to one of the islands. We thought she's working. We thought, what's going on that island? In the meantime, she's been watching Wimbledon day and night long, all right, on our expense. We pay for the hotel and we pay for the car. So my point is we need a CRM. If my people can be organized, I can implement more and more of them remotely even. Fly in there, train them up and say, here is your back end. You log in as Joe Smith and whoever you see, list it down, show us potential money coming in, pipeline. Then you can see how much money is coming in for yourself as well. I can give you a percentage of these salespeople, right?
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah,
saying is
that would-
I built
that would
out
be-
so I built it out exactly for this, because I wanted to make
Okay.
sure that we can at least like, okay, 12,000 is not 50,000, and
Okay.
basically what I was
Great.
trying to do is like I was like, okay, like let's at least let's do something where so 12,000, let's say, like cash, right? Like that's what you guys would like, that's your budget, no high and no less, whatever. But obviously on the back end, like that's where we would kind of meet the remainder of what the actual package would be. But that's where we're like, okay, like we can work on the back end with a royalty split on there, or not, you know what I mean? Like just getting a split on that. So I just wanted to price it out where,
I think what you can do is, right, we can work out on a revenue share, right? Listen to this, right? We
Yeah.
can, I mean, come on, starting off to pay $1,000, we can't do anything with $1,000 yet because we don't have even any data
Well,
entered,
to be
whatever.
honest, that's why we never did the go high level,
No.
because it was actually 350, and even to
Yeah.
commit to that,
Yeah.
this is way better and bigger.
I
and
wanna-
more
I wanna
than-
explain to you
I don't mean to
something, Alex.
compare it to go high level, but because this is
Yeah.
way better.
Mhm.
Yeah, Alex, sorry, Daphne, I want to explain to you.
You're good.
With Go to High Level, we had to use one platform per company. We couldn't mix it, okay?
Yeah.
So here you come up with 1,000, that's fine. But they also gave me a ramp up. They said, listen, use it for a month or 2 or 3. We'll help you to build the engine and blah, 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 blah. They gave me like 2-3 months up front, right?
Mhm.
And then they wanted to start billing. But this was done through Jerry and his team, and we took $10,000. We put it aside for that, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, that money got swallowed up, not by us, but some other entity. The money got swallowed up, and we couldn't continue with the CRM because that money got swallowed up. Right, $10,000 got swallowed up in 3 months' time. It was like a ridiculous bullshit craziness. Right, we got conned. Daphne and I got conned.
Dang.
So we were scared. So then I met another guy who's got a CRM, and he says, oh, yeah, I could put all 4 things, blah, 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 blah. And by the time we paid him, the same shit happened. He says, no, I can only do it $350 per company. I'm like, fuck it, man. Now I'm back to 1,000, 1,200 again.
Is that
And
why you
don't
were
have all
asking
this-
about the affiliate thing? And like they were like, is it, because you were asking, is this yours or are you an affiliate? I'm like, no, this is mine.
Yeah. No. I
the
like
guy-
this. So
The guy
You
couldn't,
know what?
the guy couldn't, I'm saying that guy couldn't fix the pricing and he was kind of stuck to his thing because he was an affiliate of it or something.
Yeah. There was like an affiliate
Yeah.
of an affiliate of an affiliate. There was like a
Yeah.
bunch of bullshit. Yeah, exactly.
I
So
see.
you
And-
own it, so this is different,
Yeah,
and you built it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Interesting.
So I can tell you right now, if for $12,000 per year, right? Just for right now, okay, we're gonna make the incentives attractive for you as well. Can our company say that we own a license?
Yes, that's what I'm pretty much doing.
Okay.
I'm trying to get, I have stuff written down, but it's not in a document that we can both look at. It's a bunch of freaking it's an Excel
Okay,
spreadsheet, me
okay,
doing a bunch of
okay. I
math.
just have questions still. I just want to ask you.
So I
Sorry,
need
I
to
just want to
reference
ask
them.
you. So I can say that I have a license that can do all these things. And I can say for each one of the companies, I have a license
Yes.
because my companies are splitting up this share, right? So basically, when we present a business plan to a bank to get a BLOC, a business line of credit, which can be converted later down a portion of it into cash. So we don't have to touch the business line of credit, but we can turn part of it into cash and give back to Burns Funding. So he will sign a document that we're not liable on it. So we have cash. So we can put in 50K, 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 50K in each one of the companies that we open up, right? We open up a company with the LLC with a shelf company for crew discounts, right? For the Wi-Fi, for Sunrise Global Marketing, whatever, for extra money. We can get like 5 of those done, where we can load at least 50 to 100 grand in each one of those LLCs, right? And we operate underneath that. And those LLCs, we can have one company that just pay off your license fee per month or per year. We give you 12 grand per year, boom, it's taken care of,
Hmm.
right? And each one of the companies pay into Sunrise Global Marketing, and Sunrise Global Marketing, our main company, or another LLC, just handle that payments, right? And handle the budgets. So you always taken care of, and also pay you a salary and pay Daphne and I a salary. We can do that as well on top of it. So you can do some additional work for us by using the license fully.
Yeah.
We make you administrator, whatever, and for that you get a small salary. And if you do special projects for us, we pay you for that projects. But you find out for us how much that project gonna be. We agreed on it. We take what budget it is and say, listen, do we really need it? Yes, we need it. Okay, here's 5K. Do it. Do it. Put you guys together and give us a time frame, and that's a new field we've got that we can use all over. Affiliate program, for example, right? For the sports bras or affiliate sales, whatever we can figure out. So I think that is how we can organize it. But I think what we need to do is let's just get it going, write a letter of intent. Me and you can write business plans together, and Daphne can look at it as well. It's always better for me just to write up the business plan. We've got business plans for the 4 projects already. We've got the business plan. I asked Grace, to get money for us because we can go slow by doing advertising money, or we can go really fast and get you the 12K. We say we own the license, and each one of the companies can say that it owns a license. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? So we can write a business plan up. What we need to do is focus on is getting the money in first right away. Getting our business plans written up. I don't know how many business plans you've done. I've done some business plans, and that will help for us to get a $100,000 in our bank account for each one of these companies. Then we sit with like 400, 500K, and we can fly. With that, we can make money. We can get going.
Yeah.
Really, really. Yeah. And
Yeah.
your license is paid off, and you get like $1,000 or $1,200 per month, by managing this thing and be our main master money maker, AI money maker, whatever you want to call it, revenue generator.
Yeah.
We can plug in all sorts of affiliate links in there. I can take money that we get in for the Wi-Fi. That's what we want to do. And I want to go put up more hotspots. I really want to light up so we can collect more data, so we can build a nice newsletter, so we have more people we can broadcast to, and we control the Wi-Fi. We can control the media in all of Quintana Roo. And then we can take it to Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Cabo San Lucas, all other places, if we want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan. That's my understanding of the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, we use your license and we can brand it for ourselves, right, Daphne? I don't know. We can brand it. You said you can brand it for us. I don't mind to pay for the branding
Yeah.
because I would love to show because it's assets to it's value to my companies.
Well, I think what we'd want to do is create like a sub, what do you call it? Like a sub license for the CRM for each division. You know, like
Yes.
we have, you know,
Yes.
our master enterprise, and then we have a license for Crew Perks, one for Playa Wi-Fi, you know, so they're
Yes.
different and they become different sub entities, and each has their own structure and value, but they're using the same features, if that makes any sense.
Hmm.
Yes. 100%. 100%, Daphne. You know
So
what?
that way you
So-
can keep the projects separate because, for instance, with the Crew Perks, it's just Chris and I. We have no partners.
Hmm.
With Playa Wi-Fi, we have partners, so we need to keep that a little bit separate, you know, as far as activity. And we'd like to be able to get, you know, show them and give them access and show them what we've got. So, you know,
Okay. We
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
play around with those structures. I think when it comes down to the like when we work on the actual install and you know, the onboarding, I think that's where it's going to play a huge role in how we have the properties set up.
mhm.
I will do a
Property
design
invest.
for you. I will do a design for you, and I will run through it with Daphne, the design, and then I can show you the idea. And
Sorry to
Daphne,
interrupt, but I guess it's the same kind of thing. Like if we find a customer that wants to use like a company that wants to use our CRM and they start paying, you know, their monthly fee to have their own, it's kind of the same thing, right?
Let me think. Where do they start paying?
That they'd have like their own little, I guess like a business license under ours.
yeah,
I think yeah, we can do that. I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's something we could do.
Because that's something, you know, you can get a few of those and that can pay for our, you know, yearly fees.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to consider that. I want to see how it can work, and I
Oh,
want
I
to.
thought you'd mentioned that before, that we could like resell the
Yeah, you
service
can.
of the CRM.
So you can resell it to other people and install on theirs, but I didn't think
No, you make
about.
money from it. No, you make money. No. What Daphne's saying is,
No,
if we show to a company in Honduras, for example, could be a real estate company. Look here, we own this license, right? Look what we've done. We have exploded our Crew Perks program, our Wi-Fi. We're using AI. We're using this for this and that and that. Here's a real estate company can do the same thing. You should buy a license from us. So yeah, they buy a license from us for let's say
That's
they
there.
buy a license from us for let's say $6,000. You take 3 and we take 3, right? And we take the 3 and you keep credit. So that goes towards our yearly fee to you.
Yeah.
We want to be resellers for you. Now you've got a new customer. You can manage that customer and charge him also maybe $1,000 per month or
Yeah.
$500 per month for managing it.
Yeah,
Right?
That's exactly doable.
We can do
Daphne,
it for you. We
when
can
you
do
were
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm more looking at two different scenarios, just technically, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the overall the overall thing is yes. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at which yes, you know?
The resellers. What Daphne is saying is, so we can create a master license for us. Okay, that's the master license for us. Daphne and I get funding in, right? And we pay that $12,000 a year for you, right? Then what we do is we create an affiliate for Crew Perks. We create an affiliate for the Wi-Fi. We create an affiliate under our master license.
Yeah.
But since it's us, because we have individuals, partners in some of it. For the sports bra, the sportswear, which is going to be $1 billion business, you know, we've got partners, John and Vadim, in there, right? For the Crew Perks, it's Daphne and I, and we want to bring you in as a partner down the road, right? Okay. On the Wi-Fi, Daphne and I are owners of the whole thing with a business partner who's a programmer, Tomer. But in Quintana Roo, we've got several partners. And we've got Jerry in as a partner investor and group and blah, blah, blah. It's complicated, it's something different. But that is why we can sell a license to our other 4 companies that we have. And then
Right. And
And then
like
Daphne and I could go.
Chris knows a real
Yeah.
estate company, for instance, that maybe
Yeah.
they would love this. Rodrigo.
Oh my
Chris.
God!
Yeah.
I can sell this to a real estate
It's one of the
companies all
biggest
over.
real estate developers in Mexico. They have properties all over, and they're like gated, master planned. And we're very close friends with the guy.
Oh, Daphne, they will buy a
He's our
license.
customer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they would love to. It's perfect for
Daphne,
them.
Daphne, Rodrigo's boss for real estate, for sure they will buy a license. I can sell it to them.
Exactly.
And you know what? They've got real estate people all over. So we can create something. Anyway,
Yeah.
my point is, so Daphne and I will create a shelf company, a LLC, where we put money in. And then under that, we will create other shelf companies for the Wi-Fi, for the group perks, and so on and so on.
Yes.
We keep Sunrise Global Marketing out of it. So we write new business plans up for the first one first, right? So we can get a nice chunk of money in because we show what we're going to do. We show the revenues. It's insane amount of revenues that will come under this license. So we write up a business plan. Then we write up a business plan. We have it already pretty much done for group perks, for the Wi-Fi. We've got business plans written up. We get money in for each one of those entities. And you know, for the next 5 years, your license is paid for, right? And you know, you're going to make money from it. And you also know in some of these businesses, you will become a part owner. I would love it. If you can help me to market and promote the sports bras, once we have them manufactured here in Mexico, and you can do AI agents and artificial, influencers and models, AI models and stuff like that, for sure you're part of the company. You have to be. You could have an interest, man. You could be part of 4 different companies that each one of them could turn out to be a multi-billion-dollar business. And I can tell you right now, the Wi-Fi might not be, but I can tell you right now, the wearable sports thing that we're doing with the sensor technology and with the Dream Dock, that will become a very big business. And I already negotiated. We're going to be part of that company. And they're going to be part of our company. We're going to get a $2.4 million grant coming in from Austria, right, for that project alone. So we're going to have money to play with. We're going to have money to play with. Not to play with, to make money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I want you to be a part of it. You know, it's not just, we're buying a license from you and that's it, right?
No, I know.
I really would. Yeah.
know.
I would like you to revenue share, but also after a certain time, earn equity, right? So you can, if you want to, want to.
So that's what I was saying. That what I said from the beginning is like the license for the CRM is just solving one pain point, and it's just getting at least some like transaction through the door. So we got some foot in the game, and but it's not fully just dehydrating you guys. It's assuming and getting on this pirate ship with you guys, and we all go and sail the seas. So that's kind of the first step is obviously getting the CRM. Let's get it and start making money. And, that's where we're in business together. It's like on the long term. So yeah, I'm with you on the revenue. I'm trying to get to the revenue share phase 2 as soon as possible. And then if obviously things are working and there's proof there, like I obviously have nothing but incentive to, partner with you guys on some of these ventures that we create.
Okay. So listen, why don't we do this? I'm going to tell you something. You say you can sell us a license for $1,000 per month. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to this. If you work with us from day one, I can tell you right now, I can generate $5,000 to $10,000, and I can show you how. Right? I have right now almost 70 businesses pre-entered in San Diego, ready, money to be picked up. Actually, a proposal to the business owner. We've got so many airline crew flying into San Diego. We've got so many cruise ships coming in. There is no shopping mall in San Diego downtown, Seaport Village. So Alexander, I paid Alexander. He has pre-entered about 70 businesses. Let's say 50 of them already there. We can pick up money there, way more than $1,000. Okay? I can tell you right now, on that project, if you're going to help me to write something or we can approach those businesses, I can get the approval to do it. I already met with the marketing people. All I got to do is send these people information out, or I need to go and hand out a flyer. I want you to show me how your system can handhold these customers and close them up. And I tell you what, I will give you a third of the revenue. If I make $9,000 easily, you get $3,000. You already paid a quarter of what you asked for the license. That's one thing. Secondly, I have the whole of Isla Mujeres where 5 million people come. I want you to show me what you can do with your system or tell me what can be done. I have 5 million people going to that island. I'm setting up Wi-Fi over there. Don't worry, I'll get the money to Wi-Fi the whole place up, right? We have pre-entered over 80 businesses on Isla Mujeres. Pre-entered over 80 businesses on Isla Mujeres. They in the Too Cool and the crew discounts right now. In addition to that, in Cancun itself, I have entered a lot of businesses, probably about 30 other businesses. On Holvox, where we're just starting to sell right now, I went in one day and I closed $1,500. One guy is going to pay us $750. We already picked up $350 and a $200. And Mariano is going tomorrow, and he's starting to pick up more money. He's got probably about $1,500 to pick up in this week, whatever. So he's going to continue, but he needs to be organized. So between Seaport Village, Isla Mujeres, Cancun, and Holvox, God, if I can't generate for you enough money to satisfy you by you helping us to be organized, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we need to fine tune and see how can we work together. Because if you can help me with your CRM right now, I can give you a third of Seaport Village. I don't mind to give you even a third of Holvox, and I don't mind to give you a third of the money coming from Isla Mujeres. If that's not enough money for you, I don't know how we're going to survive or how we're going to continue. No, really. You should be
I'm already expecting. I'm with that. I have nothing.
No, you should be making $10,000 in the next month. We are ready to go. Everything is ready to go. Everything is ready to go. The newsletter is ready to go as well because we're going to start collecting data. We're doing testing today. We're printing the cards. It's going inside the maps. It's low season, but it's going to bump up. We should be making about $7,000 per month by selling the internet accounts on Holvox. Do you think I can pay you $1,000 out of that and really get going? Yeah, but help me to get there. Help me to get there. And in the meantime, we're applying for these grants, and we already put $45,000 down, John, our business partner, to get this funding going. But there's been a little bit confusion going on, but I think we've got it all nailed down. So now we can get lines of credit for ourselves if we want at like $500,000 per business. I can tell you, we can walk away with $172 per business cash in our pocket if we can make sure that this, I'm talking about, I can put $100,000 in each one of the businesses that you can draw from $300 per month, right?
Yeah.
Four entities. Or we just pay it off, 12,000. But that would be silly, right?
Sorry, Alex, is this that you're showing here, for instance, if we wanted to sell your program to, for instance, a real estate company, is that what we're looking at?
Yes.
Because I tell you, we could probably get like a real estate company to pay whatever for our costs and cover our costs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking is get a company or two that could wash our monthly and yearly fee.
But you know what the amazing thing is? We're gonna run into the gym franchises, Daphne. We're gonna run into Elsea, who owns VIP, Starbucks, and all of this. I mean, with what, and we will be the examples to show them. We are using this for four of our companies, and it's gonna be billion-dollar businesses, right? We're using it for ourselves, right? So
so we can definitely let's get it into your hands. I mean, I know that we can we can start working,
Okay.
I want to at least get at least something, I know it sounds crazy, but like anything like down would be good to start, because then we could just figure it out how to get it, and then we know that we have multiple channels to fund it, right? So that's not the problem. I mean, it's like if we didn't understand where it makes money, then yeah, it's like bam.
Okay,
But
listen, let me ask you something quickly. Alex, what you're asking me for is to do some kind of down payment. Is that it?
yeah, just so we could at least, because we've already done some stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
we're really just like I said, just needing some type of handshake, and then we could at least, handshake, sign something, so it's like, hey, we're here. This is what we're gonna do, and then I can start working on just unleashing the floodgates and
Okay,
like
okay. Let me ask you something. How much money do you expect down right now? I
what are
mean, listen,
you?
there's no proof of concept. There's nothing. Okay. I know you showed us some stuff, but we want to get started. We're going to move forward with this because if we can say we have, and we are in agreement with you to proceed, like a letter of intent, if we can say we are buying this license, I mean, by doing an application for getting us $100,000 per company, right?
Mhm.
What is the minimum you want us to start? Listen, Go High Level has a price. They give you 1 month trial and then they give you a 350, right? That they charge you, right?
Mhm.
That is, you with other guys, they did it for like 2 months free, right? So whatever. Okay, I don't want free, but I can have Mariano close a deal. I would like it to be organic. Mariano close a deal tomorrow, deposit some money, we get some money in your bank account, and we get going on the CRM for his own benefit. What is the minimum you want down?
Um, what?
And
I
keep
mean,
in mind, I would love to have a 30-day trial.
yeah. I mean, we come with a 14. Everyone has a 14-day. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Um,
for whatever.
yeah, and really, like I said, this is more of like a custom deal. So, I mean, whatever you think is budgetable within you, like I'm fully okay with it. Like if I think you can basically name your down payment on this, because I'm fully, I'm pretty trusting and I'm pretty here. I'm present, and
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and get this in your hands, period. So really like I want to work. I'm willing to work with you guys, and you guys can
Okay.
pretty much
Why don't
name.
we do this? Why don't we do, can we work on the lowest level first for like a month or so and then go big? Because we were expecting
Yeah.
to have funds by next week. Okay. We're expecting to have funds by next week, but this thing, uh, what has happened with Burns funding, there's been a little hiccup. But it's actually what happened is
The guy, I
my
think you told me.
partner applied for it, and he had Wells Fargo screwed up. Wells Fargo screwed up. They froze his account where he wasn't supposed
Hello?
to froze.
Oh, I lost you guys there for a sec.
Oh.
Hide that. Yeah. Anyway, so we got a little bit delayed on this funding, but I think in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if the first one will clear, and we should be clear on that. So,
Nice.
why don't we do this? Huh?
Yeah, that's why I said I wanted to at least I did a lot of numbers on the back end because I wanted to make sure that this worked out for you on the with or without funding. So that's why I was like, okay, it's like you guys can just name your price on what the down payment
What
would
is
be.
the professional plan?
The
I think I asked that the other day, like, can that be something like start with that and then upgrade?
Yeah, I mean, the professional plan is basically production isn't showing the right numbers in this table, but just on this one, just on the middle one, but this is the professional. So you get 100 workflows, 250 agents,
Oh
250.
my God, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
It's more than enough to start. Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll get you
How much
started.
is that, Gaffer? I can't see it.
Two,
How much is that? 250?
yeah.
250 a month, 2,400 a year.
Well, why don't we start with 250 and then buy the license? I mean, next month we could probably end up buying the license, the whole thing or whatever. But let's just start with
Yeah.
that then, with something.
This
Start with
one
something.
this one is hosted on our servers, right? So it's like it's not the source code. It's
Yeah, that's fine
I mean?
to start. Just
Yeah,
get
man.
going,
Yeah.
Let's just get
Because I
going,
assume
man.
you could always, it's once we're ready, go and move it over and load it onto. So you would load it onto our own hosting account, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Alexander.
You're welcome.
Listen, Alex, listen. Let's get going, and I'll work out a percentage for you. Help me to make some shit happen, please.
Yeah, I will. I promise you. Like I was gonna
Artificially
tell you
light,
earlier.
artificially light. And if we have to do a voice presentation, like oh, like a AI bot, Vadim can do it as well. AI bot's like, oh, welcome. My name is so and so and so. I represent all the airline crew and the cruise ship crew members coming into San
Yeah,
Diego, right? We've got 7 million or 25 million. They spent over $125 million. You know, many of them come to Seaport Village, blah, blah, blah. Are you interested to be in the pro, and do you would like to learn more how we can drive you traffic, right? Increase your revenue could be up to 20%, like what
yeah,
we've done in other regions. Just a little AI bot, and we send it off to all these people with their approval. Or I go and hand them out the flyer with a QR code and say, QR code this, watch this,
yeah,
QR code here.
yeah,
You know, and a little video will play, an AI bot, and then we collect their data and whatever. And next moment they pay us like 550 or 950.
yeah. Exactly. So that's kind of I'm I think that's where the AI influencers come in, because that's where the AI influencers, like, first order of business after entering some leads in there is we're going to work on the AI influencers. And then once we have the AI influencers, they're going to do the emails, the phone calls, and the promos. So they won't realize, but it's going to be the same person and same voice in every outreach. So these
Yeah, so
AI
your AI
influencers,
people, what I'm saying is like if I hand out someone a proposal or I send them a proposal where they can click on the link, or if I hand them a proposal, I talk to them, right,
mm-hmm,
with a QR code on the proposal. And I'll tell him, click here,
yep,
scan this, you got to watch this. When I scan on it, your AI agent or your AI technology could actually produce a video about planes coming in, cruise ships coming in, people walking around and shopping, ding, 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 ding. Do you know that we've got 170 million airline people spending blah, 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 whatever, whatever, whatever. Do you want to be a part of this? We can help you really drive your traffic. Click here or click here for more information or apply now. Space
yeah,
limited. Something like that. You guys, you can create a video with AI as well, right?
100%. We can literally,
Yes,
yeah.
that's exactly.
That's exactly
So
why
man,
I
visual. People
that's
are very visual nowadays. If I click, if someone hand me a proposal, I read all that shit, all the statistics and blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. But if I QR code quickly and watch a video, and this agent and I saw a nice little presentation, fuck yeah! I excuse my language. I won't be part of this. Yes, I need it. You know, you can show the auntie. The auntie is the owner. She's the big boss, right? And show her, but she can hardly even, she doesn't even know how to type. When she will like the videos, I like it. You can make it in Spanish and Turkish and Greek, whatever, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if you guys can build something like that, man, that can help boost the sales dramatically.
yeah. I mean, see this right here. Can't generate
You know what I
tools.
say, Daphne?
Yeah.
Yeah, visual, like a video.
Can
And
you?
then click and fill out the information and I'm in, you know, and then pick your price. Then we have AI talk to them and sell them. We have your AI agents talk to them and sell them. You told me you've got something that you think it's a real human when we
Yeah,
started this conversation, right? So we can have AI salespeople. We train them up. I would love to train them up.
yeah. That's what I would. There's a couple of things we would have to do. Is we would have to, I would have to ask you a bunch of questions, and that would basically ultimately end up in the training of the AI.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. I train up many, many, many auctioneers. It's really good. You interact, you interact, you interact, you teach it as much as it needs to know, and then let it talk to the customer.
Yeah,
We can test on it. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
That's where everything is going. It's so real. You don't know it's real or not so real anymore. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. That's why people are thinking they speak to their granddaughter because they've got the voice of the granddaughter on a recording somewhere with a call guy who just called. It could be even an AI agent. Quickly clone that granddaughter's like, Mama, something terribly happened. I'm about to go to jail. I need bail money. You need to send me Western Union. Honey, what happened? Blah, 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 blah. It knows everything about you, even your bank account numbers or whatever. You think you're talking to your granddaughter, but you're not. That is the scary shit that's happening right now.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's an airline captain.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. We need you.
Oh, I love it.
Just like that.
Oh, man.
Alexander, come here.
Did you just make
Let me
it? Did you
show-
just make it?
Yeah, I made that right now.
You just did
No,
this right now?
man.
Yeah, right now.
No, man. No, man.
Alex,
Oh,
this is our son,
man.
Alexander.
Oh, I know
Oh,
it's
let
on
me see.
camera.
I just put you on.
Hi.
Alex is designed this
Hey.
whole AI CRM program.
Oh,
He just
really?
made this up just now. It's like an
Like a
airline
pilot talking to a
he's
guy
gonna
on the
be
beach.
your crew discounts program. He just made it up. It's AI.
That's an AI?
He just did it just now.
That looks so real.
I know.
Wait,
But
even
that-
the coconut has like a
Alexander,
little spot on it.
Alexander, Alex is also deep in the music industry. He can help you with your music, Alexander.
Yeah, he's the one I told you.
Listen,
He
Alex.
started his own streaming service with
Alex.
subscriptions.
Oh, really?
Alex,
Nice to
listen,
meet you.
Alexander is making his own music. He's hitting a trend. He's hitting a specific Hispanic Latin group. I will send you over one of these songs and you and him can collaborate. And he's looking for an agent. He's looking for someone who can just, because I tell you what,
Nice.
there is a market. I played it to a few of my friends that actually like it. They like his music. It's a little bit on the rough side for a youngster like him, but I think you might like it. AI might like it as well.
That's funny.
It's cool because he sings in English and then he turns it into Spanish, right?
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
he becomes like this Latina youngster talking about the Rosarito and the beaches and
That's awesome.
leave my money alone and I'm Batman.
You guys are
I'll
dropping
play it.
bangers.
That's awesome,
You're
man.
doing bangers already.
I want to hear
Yeah,
some,
but-
man. I want to hear some
But
whenever
listen,
you can.
Anyway,
send some
yeah,
stuff.
I will send you something over. I'll create a group chat between me and you and them. Okay.
This is so cool.
And,
this little the video that you did. This little AI
it's
thing.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you did
You
there.
have to preen in front of
When
it.
to what?
You like fixing your hair and the camera.
No.
That is so cool. It looks a little bit
That-
Tom Cruise like.
I know. So that's what I was saying.
I
is
can't hear anything. Should I be hearing something?
I know. Is it supposed to? I don't hear anything either.
Don't worry. They can have
Your
a
video is
conversation about
ready.
anything.
Oh, weird. It should be playing. Because I told it to say, "We love crew member discounts."
Can't believe
Oh,
that's
where
AI.
can I get the best discounts and deals? Oh my God, this could be amazing, man.
I love it. Oh my god.
I love it, man. Stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is that's basically what I was saying is we would create the AI influencers and we would be able to handle their visual identity, things like that. So we can it'll be consistent across email, phone, video. They'll look the same.
That's so cool.
Yeah, an airline
He
crew,
built
and
this
cruise ship
program.
crew, different kind
Built
of
a-
crew. Yeah.
No, he built
Daphne.
he built his own. It's not Gemini.
Daphne, you can
Yeah.
have a bunch of crew members coming off horse riding, right? Or they just drink tequilas on the beach. Oh my God, we had an amazing time. And the horses in the background with sombreros on or whatever. They went horse riding or jet skiing or whatever it is.
Mhm.
Well, you know, we
Parachuting.
can create like little quick clips for our
Yes.
advertisers.
Exactly.
You know,
So
like
that's
to promote them.
so what would happen is like you know, Iris or your workspace would hold all of like the marketing, the training, the brand, the tone, and then you know we would basically write out a script. Like we would have it generate the script and all that stuff because it's already trained on the business and trained on all the crew perks and all that. So then we would just say, hey, generate a script, blah blah blah. So then it writes out like a professional, you know, movie or production script, and then we pass that to, you know, Gemini, and Gemini does the actual video generation, but it's using our IP. you
Oh,
know?
Gemini does the video creation.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
cool.
Gemini does it.
yeah. VO3, we send it to Gemini, and VO3 model generates the video. So we just pass it off our training. You know what I mean?
Insane. I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Fire.
Yeah. So cool.
So yeah, remember how you were
Can you
saying?
send us this video? I want to hear like the voices.
Yeah, let me see.
Just in a group chat. That is
We
so
need
cool.
to create, guys. We need to create a character, Polly. We need to
Yeah.
create a character, Polly.
Yeah, Polly.
Yeah, it could be a parrot. I think a parrot with sunglasses, man. He could be in India with a Indian thing on. He could be a sombrero. Polly.
I sent you a login for our crew discounts dashboard. That's not the code. That's just like the dashboard for admin, and you can just kind of take a look around it. It's good. It works, but you know we need something like you said the other day, a lot more cooler design. You know.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you too. Is yeah, I think I kind of already touched base on it, but I would be able to help you make decisions on what would be the most economical way to go. When it comes to like getting the
we should have different options. You know, like not
Yeah.
necessarily most economical, but what's the best for us in the long run.
yeah,
The most economical would be to rebrand and build onto what we have.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
make you
she's
part of
cute.
it. And make you part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's cute. Who's she?
Oh, did it work? It worked.
I can't hear her.
I don't know why the sound isn't working. I don't know if it's my computer or what.
Maybe because we're on here. Who knows?
Yeah, it might be Meets. It's just not playing the sound. Once I'll drop it in the group chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be able to at least write out any technical documents you need. You know, if you're like, oh,
Yeah,
well, I want to
if you need
economical.
access to the server account, it's on Amazon. What do you call it? AWS, Amazon hosting.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you access to that if you need it.
Okay.
But maybe just take a look around the dashboard and you know how it works.
Okay. This one, right?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, Daphne, remember the program we bought?
Wait a second. Sorry. Dashboard. Manage stores. Mine looks a lot different. And I made you a super admin. Hold on. Let me show you what mine looks like.
You have to give him all the permissions.
Yeah, I did. I made him a super admin.
Well, let him log in with your credentials. It's okay with me.
Yeah.
Strange.
I'll just give you my login. And you just log in as me.
Okay.
We give you a lot of we have a lot of trust here, Alex.
Absolutely.
Of course.
I mean, fucking giving you the back-end admin access directly.
You know, I've been given a lot of, you know, been given a lot of access, so I'm the guy to trust. I'm not.
I know.
I'm a
So
security junkie.
what I'm saying is, I like what's happening here. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I like the trust,
Absolutely.
and we can. It's like we can go into think tanks. You need to fly over here, just for like 3 days, and we could put you up here at the Airbnb here on the beach or whatever. And me and you and Daphne talk seriously, maybe in about 3 weeks or so, or 4 weeks. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to meet you in person again. And Daphne
Try
introduce
that,
Daphne to you.
Alex. Try logging in as me or as us
Okay.
and see if it looks different.
Where is it? Admin, and then SGMAPPS. Oh, I forgot the. Okay. I think it's probably
I'm so
because I was.
excited.
That's where we can create subscriptions and users and campaigns or push notifications. There's a messaging system in there.
Wait.
Online shopping, online shop.
So, Users are customers?
It could be customers or like regional managers.
Okay.
Most of them are customers.
Okay. So customers.
And the name of the program that it's using is called Nearby Stores. I'll find it for you. Just so you.
Okay. This is the software, Nearby Stores.
Yeah, I'll find it. It's
So you got these. And
But you can see all the businesses that's entered as well. You can go and take a look at the promotions, the push notifications. You'll get it. You just play around there.
yeah.
It's from Code Canyon, which you're probably familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Daphne, can you show him how to look at all the businesses?
Yeah. Code Canyon, Theme Forest, you know that group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Daphne, can you just show him how to look at the businesses and, the data, how we enter the data? Because he can figure out a way where AI can actually enter the customer's details with the APK integration into the app.
So part of the issue right now is it's not very user friendly if an end user downloads the app, it's pretty straightforward. They just create their account and they can log in. They can even use a lot of the features without logging in. But for a merchant to sign up, a business owner, it's not so easy. Like if you go back to the login before you logged in, if you log out, it'll say, oh, don't have an account, you can create one now. And then you could select a plan. And we've never really, yeah, there you go. See that?
Yeah.
I can't really see your screen very well. And then there's see plans, view plans down there, bottom right. Yeah, we can control those. We can make as many options and plans. That's in subscriptions as admin. But we want to make that like really, really easy to figure out and to use. It's linked up with our Stripe account.
Yeah, I could
Because
rebuild
what
this
we
whole
want to
thing.
do is we want to promote it, like use AI and the CRM to basically go and scrape businesses and contact them and lead them to the place where they can sign up. And maybe they get like a, 2-month free trial. And then it's only like, $5, $8, not $10 a month. But we want to make it really attractive and low risk for the business owner to get started with it.
I see.
So the flow is not so great. We've never really perfected that.
Instead of knocking on doors and beg them for $550 for 3 or 5 or 6 months or a one-time setup fee, just charge them like $9.95 per month, auto billing.
Yep.
Something like that.
$10 a month subscription. It's
Yeah.
such a low amount that they just don't even think about it. It's not worth canceling.
What about something
Yeah.
like this? Like this could
And
be
of
the
course, it
landing
would
page.
tie into the CRM, so they'd all be kind of interlinked.
What if we did this one? Can you? Oh, whoops. Can you see my screen?
Creative minds.
No. Imagine this would be, join us as a merchant, or advertise your business, and then this will be pictures of like Mexico, the local businesses. So this is where the merchants can sign up, and then we would just rebrand this to be local Mexico businesses.
It's not just Mexico. It could be anywhere.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess local businesses,
Yeah.
right? But let's just say if we
Start
did
with
location,
kind of the Caribbean where the cruise ships are, because there's also airline crew there in those places.
yeah,
But yeah.
Cozumel is perfect. That Cozumel is perfect because it's got the biggest cruise ship port in the world. It's got an international airport as well.
Yeah.
So you do have airline and cruise ship crew members, and you've got gymnasiums there, and it's an island with Wi-Fi and everything. Cozumel could be perfect.
okay. Well, yeah, I mean, this is a template right here that I think would work. This is not the final template, but I'm saying something along this sort would probably work.
Something simple.
Yeah,
Simple.
just to give it a modern refresh. Like we could turn, this into this page, and make it like attractive for
Oh, the
merchants.
application, the payment thing. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
the plan. So instead of where it is. Yeah. Well, you see it. You see it.
Yeah.
you know, we can just use this template and this one's like $50, or I can find another one that's, or I could rebuild it. Who knows? You know,
Yeah.
we can look at all the
Also,
options.
those are all templates.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. This one's
Excellent.
And those you can make them tie with the CRM so that you can see, like it was somebody connects there, they suddenly are in our CRM and we can see their activity. Did they sign up or did they just look? And if they didn't sign up, can our CRM reach out to them and say, hey, are you still interested?
Yeah, so what we'll do exactly is exactly that. So whenever they sign up, they go into our CRM, and then once it's in the CRM, it does exactly that. I just reiterated
That's
what you were
exactly
saying.
what we
but
need.
Yeah.
Amazing, you guys. Amazing, Daphne.
That's what
Excellent.
we need.
So the thing
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
everything is like, yeah, they're all separate systems, but what I'm trying to do is free up y'all from being tied to one system. So yeah, you can still have this system, but everything is going to be talking to each other, and Iris is going to play like as a glue between the workflows between each other. So, you know, when somebody submits a form on this $18 template, it goes to Iris, the back end, does the processing, saves it in the CRM, fires off an email to send to them, blah blah blah. You know, so but then they're all, and then we also make you know, that API call to the crew member discounts platform, and they show up there as well. So it's like it does multiple jobs at once.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Exactly. Exactly. So,
So take a look at what we've got, you know, as far as the crew discounts. It's pretty basic. We can maybe kind of rebrand it to crew perks and make it look nicer and more attractive. And at the same time, like build something fresh and new,
Mm-hmm.
you know, whereas once we start generating revenue, you know, put that towards something more.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I'm sure you'll have bright ideas, you know.
once we map out the workflow, everything is going to surface itself, and it's going to expose what needs to be done. Because
Yeah, and that's where we want to have an idea. Once you take a look at it, you know, programming costs. Because I understand, you know, if you have people helping you, they need to get paid.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I get it 100%, and I think
it could be $50,000. It could be $50,000. It could be $100,000. We don't know.
It could be 5,000.
It could be $5,000.
Yeah,
It could be
it may
25.
not be to get
Yeah.
started. It may not be a massive job. I don't think it is.
yeah,
To create a new product, a new app built from scratch, not on a template. Yeah, that's a big job.
yeah,
And then you are the lead programmer, right? Or our contractor, right? Then if we need to go to DEMA, we go to DEMA, because respectfully, we probably will have to talk to him about it as well, just to keep the vibes and every channel's clean.
Oh, of
But
course.
say,
I mean,
listen,
he's great.
But say, listen, to free him up on doing all the hard work, this is what we have done, because you have the time, we have the time. You on board with Daphne and I, okay?
yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
it. I mean, I'm just
So-
talking to Dima this week, so I mean, all is good, you know. So
No, I mean, it's
Yeah.
our choice who we choose to have you know, to partner with. And there's absolutely nothing negative to Dima. He's awesome.
But you come on board with us to him.
yeah,
Are you
and,
with me?
and also 100%, I get it, and I can work as, you know, like I said, I'll be the y'all's lawyer. You know, it's like speak to my
You're our
lawyer.
lawyer. You're our technical representative, kind of. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
really.
And
Yeah.
100%, I see that. And
Yeah.
even when I talked to
Yeah.
him yesterday, he even said like he's actually pausing on all AI agent stuff because he can't get it right. Or I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but he was just saying like he can build it, but he said the cost to build is higher than the revenue it would actually make. And you know, and I was like, you know, I was because right now I'm just having conversations. I'm trying to, you know, I'm building a company, so I need to immerse myself in conversations
Right.
constantly. So
Right.
I listen, right? And he was just telling me that. I'm like, dang, like, you know, other developers are struggling to build AI, and you know, I built a framework, I worked on the framework, and I've been doing nothing but the framework. So like instead of reverse being like, okay, let me make money now and then build a product later, I took the risk to build the product now and I built with you guys in mind, and you know what I mean? Like I make money on that after, but I show like, oh, it didn't cost $200,000 to build this. Like
Right.
it costed me, obviously I think I probably spent probably less than $100,000 in the past 6 months to get where I'm at right now. And like that's just paying myself to be able to, fund myself to build this. And like now to build AI, it doesn't take $100,000. It takes, you know,
Yeah.
the framework made it fast, and everything is figured out. So then we just plug
Amazing.
and play, and then we choose what we want to happen. So now, yeah. So basically, I'm just saying that I am truly working on a real world class solution when it comes to AI stuff. So that's where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be building my company with you guys. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
Yeah.
love it.
everything is
Love
all
it.
like, I'm not forcing anything on
We
anybody.
are nice test grounds. We are nice test grounds for you. We're building pillars for you, man. Still for your bridge. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm fully transparent with you. I'm not telling you
That's
like
great.
I'm not
Love it.
overhyping anything. I'm being fully
Yeah.
like I need to be fully, we all need to be transparent with each other so we can actually build together, because if there's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
overfloated,
Yeah.
or if there's over exaggerated elements to what we're talking about, then we can't build properly. So I'm
Exactly.
yeah, we're all on the same
Yeah.
Well,
page.
you own 100% of your business, and we own 100% of ours. Maybe at some point we could, do a little bit of a share swaps.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah. Weave it together. Weave them.
And I'm
And
talking
we
about
be
the
the
crew
test
business,
ground. We
the
the
crew
proof of
business.
concept. We're the proof of concept, man. You can use us as a tool to paint your painting as beautiful as you want.
Yeah.
We're collecting data. We're in different regions. We have Mexican company. We know the cruise industry. We're going to target the airline industry and the tourists and travelers and merchants and business. And, we get into the gym community. That is huge. The quality of those people are way different than your average Mexican, worker. They're disciplined. The energy drink companies is huge, $1 billion businesses. They want their attention. We've got 3D technologies, we've got CRMs, we've got Wi-Fi technology, we've got all sorts of crazy stuff. So together, I think let's weave, man. Let's weave and move,
Yeah.
make some money together. And now we've got access to this funding platform as well. So we're just checking it out a little bit more carefully. We can get a line of credit, no problem. A business plan will help it even better. So we know how to get free money. We know how to get a BLOC, a business line of credit, for up to $500,000 or more. We know how to write business plans, and we can put something really nice together to get more. But we just want security right now to get the cash out and have it free for Burns funding with these Burns funding method. Take half of the loan and become the guarantor, where we have zero liability or zero risk. That's just a little issue we're sitting with right now. But once that's done, we can get free cash. We can get free cash. We can get like at least $100,000 minimum per company, 4 of them, right? By December, we can get it done. We just need to get someone with a FICO score, which is not difficult. We have friends that can do that, and they're going to walk away with like $25K in their pocket by doing nothing. If this thing works. But anyway, so we're working on that. Otherwise, we have the Wi-Fi, we have the networks, and we can do advertising sales.
Okay.
And it's working. We just got to do it better and more organized, right? Yeah.
So they're paying on that page on the crew, like that's where they're making their payment.
I can't see the screen. I've changed.
Oh,
You
I'm
changed the
sorry.
screen. I just see you and Daphne big. It was different. Are you there, Daphne?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. No, there it goes back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, ideally, yes. But the workflow, the flow's not great. It's kind of like once you sign up, it doesn't really, like, it's not very intuitive. It doesn't tell them what to do, how to manage things. But yeah, ideally they would select one. There might even be a free test. I can create one that's a test, so you could sign up, and then we just cancel it to see what it looks like as a merchant, or we just create you. I'll create you as a merchant.
Okay.
I'll create you a login as a merchant, and then you can see. But it's good to go through the whole process and see how the payment works. If you select it, it takes you to Stripe. You pay, and it tells you it's going to be a subscription. It's going to charge you every month automatically, and then and then you have to go and log in, and it doesn't really. It's just not very. The flow's not great, shall I say?
Okay, so interesting. And it's a monthly thing?
It can be yearly too. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we tell you what this is for?
I think I have. Yeah.
Okay, what it is for you to be listed as a merchant under the categories, okay? Up to 20 photos. The monthly fee, we charge the customer like $250 one time. And then we charge them a monthly fee. This is what we're doing right now. Sorry, I make a yawn.
You're good. No, my coffee is wearing off.
Okay,
And
listen.
if you go in the dashboard under subscription, that's where we can create like a free unit, and then when nobody's looking at these, so I can create one that's like $1 a month. There you go. We create one that's like, $1 a month, or free.
Can I just finish explaining? I just want to finish explaining to Alex, Daphne. So what we're doing right now is we're selling it for $250 one-time setup fee, and then it's supposed to be $10 per month, right? But we give the customers like a free year right now. The reason why we charge them the $10 per month is for them to allow them to do push notifications to people around them, or it could be they can set the region, how far they want to push notification. When they send the push notification out, they can see how many people looked at it, what devices they used, and who actually downloaded their promotion. So that needs to be fine-tuned. So Daphne, go ahead. But that is why the $10 a month is to pay for the radius, and that is our reason to tell them, it's $10 per month, so you can.
Well, the idea is the idea in the long term is to charge. Right now, like Chris said, we've got salespeople going out and making sales. They need to make some money. We can't just give it for free and then, there's $10 a month, because the salesperson needs to make money. If we can automate this, then we don't need to charge a big upfront fee. We don't even have to charge anything for an upfront fee, because the long-term goal is to get them on a subscription. If you can get a business owner paying $10 a month, and you can duplicate that times 100,000 businesses, you don't need to charge an upfront fee. You've got the subscriptions.
Yeah, because then you don't have to. You're not concerned about that cost of sales.
Exactly. Yeah. When you have a salesperson, going out door to door, they need to make some commission. And to be honest, it's challenging in person. We need to automate this all and eliminate the salespeople. Yeah. Not eliminate the door to door salespeople, because it's
I'd rather give you 30% and automate it for us and keep on making the money and help us hold our hand and keep a 30% of the revenue.
Exactly.
Yeah. And cut the salesman out.
Yeah.
No, I see that 100%.
That's what we want.
And it's
because what's happening right now, Alex, a guy go and he push his buddy. So his buddy's boss signs up for $250, right? Mm-hmm. And he says, okay, in a year's time, we're going to charge you $10 a month. He never collects the data. It can never happens. You got the $250, you pay the guy 50%, you make $125, but you've got a customer, but he never pays you again.
Well, and also, if they're doing it that way and they collect like cash or a check or credit card one time, we don't have that customer's credit card even in our system to go and start charging them in a year. The idea is you want the merchant or the business owner right from the start to register a credit card and start, and maybe we give them a 60 days free or whatever. But the idea is you want them to be in the system through Stripe. So we don't manage any credit cards. We don't want to, but you want it to automate. And then, maybe they get a notification. Oh, your credit card's going to expire next month. Please update it. Just things like that. But, if our guy Mariano collects $250 from someone and says, oh, in a year, well, you're going to start paying $10 a month.
It's not gonna happen.
Mariano has to go back to that guy in a year, and then he's gonna go, oh well, I don't know if it worked, and
By that time, Mariano is doing
in
something
person
else.
is terrible.
By that time, Mariano is doing a painting job in Canada.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Subscription is the best way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you keep it a low amount. Like I call it the Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like for $10 a month. If I watch it now and then, it's not worth canceling it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just picturing this right now.
And you know all about subscriptions.
Yes, I do.
It's
But you need to get the crew members to use those businesses.
Yeah.
Door-to-door sales, set up credit card, free trial period. So if we do AI outreach, you already have door-to-door sales going, but right now they're not going this because they're just signing up with no credit.
But they're
card.
not signing up into the system. We're manually entering the businesses. They pay us such and such amount, and me or someone else goes and actually enters them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what
so
we
we're
are-
not using the system as it should be.
So where?
What we are doing right now, I just want to tell you, Alex, so you know, we are proposing to a business owner, right? We have three things. We have the Too Cool, which is for general public. It's an app that you go into. The Too Cool. This is what we're pushing out on a whole box because there are no crew members there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Too Cool discounts and deals is exactly the same as the crew discount one. And also, we tell them, listen, there are some airline people who fly in, who spent over $380 million in Cancun a year. Many of them have time to come to a whole box. Some of them do come and so on. So we're going to add you for free in there. So it's $250 one-time fee for to be on the Too Cool and crew discount. We do them like a 2-for-1. And then we say, listen, to be listed on the Wi-Fi landing pages where we have 20,000 people on your island logging in per month already, right? They will see your ad. We charge you $350 just to be listed, or $550 to be listed and featured or banner, or it's $950. You have a video as well. That's what we are selling right now. But we tell the people with the $250 for the Too Cool and crew discounts, a one-time fee, and after a year, we're going to charge you. So we kind of combine our advertising right now with the Wi-Fi, but with Crew Perks, it will be a separate thing. All right?
Okay.
If we just do the Crew Perks, it will just be a separate thing. It will just be Crew Perks. Right, Daphne? Oh, Daphne's mic is off.
So whenever people sign up,
Sorry, I'm listening. My mic was on.
Yeah.
so whenever people sign up, they get 180 days or 180 days free. They already one time cost $1,000.
Well, the trial period can be anything. It could be 30 days.
Yeah.
I think 180 days is a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to think. I'm picturing everything in my head. So whenever you go door to door, are they signing up on this crew discount site?
No.
No. We just let them fill out we have a little online contract that we fill out. We check off crew discounts, Too Cool, and then we put in there a total amount, $350 or $550, and the size ad on the Wi-Fi and the discounts. That we can send you over a copy of our agreement. Yeah. At the moment, we're mixing it together with the Wi-Fi, right? You can also sell it individually, but we actually sign a piece of paper with them. We've never had anybody signing up with a credit card, not once.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that preferred? I mean, is that?
Oh, I prefer with a credit card sign
We'd
up.
rather have them sign up into the system with their credit card. We never go to collect payment from them because it's all done through the system.
Yeah, which is.
And have them guide them through entering their own business, their own information. If they need our help, absolutely, we're there for them. but we'd rather have the businesses be able to sign themselves up.
But Alex, I want to explain to you something. This is the way we can launch St. Martin, St. Thomas, Barbados, Antigua remotely. Auckland, New Zealand, Perth. But we can launch the globe.
Yeah.
We can launch the globe. You can work on a ratio of 10% of the people that you present sign up, or 5% sign up, and you can calculate in the millions if you do it right with AI.
Yeah. I mean, that's how
You can
that's how,
we have all the ports of call. I can show you our magazines where Daphne and I have the whole Caribbean, Alaska, and Hawaii in our publications and networks, right? We signed $1.9 million by knocking on doors, right? Now, with this technology that you have, God, if we can give you like a 30%, can you help us to do it through AI? You make a lot of money. We will make a lot of money together, really. And we build it up. We build it up and we scale it, and maybe we do an exit. But we can collect a lot of data because we're going to collect all the data of all the airline and cruise ship crew. And we can do this. The whole idea is to do this remotely. See what we can sign up remotely. I don't want
Automate
to
it
go
as
and
much as we can.
because I want to eliminate flights. I want to eliminate the technology is there, and God sent you to us. The universe sent you to us, and He sent us to you. We collided, man. The universe collided us, right? You can help us to make this happen and make a chunk of money, and being an part owner of the company as well. But the goal is to do it remotely, eliminate flights, eliminate accommodation, food, expenses, or whatever. The profits is way higher. I mean, we can go even in a higher percentage commission for you, but think how much money can be made. We can launch this remotely. If we can do Seaport Village, for example, remotely. If we can do Seaport Village remotely, and I don't have to go and knock on doors, but I don't mind to go and deliver a flyer. But if we can start doing Barbados or Jamaica, Antigua, any of those places, my God, we're sitting on an endless gold mine, really.
yeah.
If AI can help us to do that. Even if it's just $10, as Daphne said, we can
And
charge
make
them
it
like
really easy for the merchant to sign up.
what you can do is you can do them like $100 one-time setup fee. It includes 6 months free,
Yeah.
which is worth more. One-time setup fee, $50, and it include 1 year or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. You can choose your package. We can make it whatever you want.
Real quick,
Whatever you want.
I have a question. Where does whenever you manually sign up a business, how are you running the transaction?
Oh, any business right now, some of them pay cash, some of them well, it's in Mexico, okay? So there are two ways. In America, it's not a problem, right? We've got different merchants systems we can do there in the United States. At the moment, we do it through Mexican Stripe.
No, we have Stripe set up for both our Mexican. I have one profile, and I've got the Mexican company and I've got the American company. If they don't need a Mexican invoice with Mexican sales tax, then they can just pay our American company. Or they also, in Mexico, they do bank transfers. But that's another thing about keeping it a low amount, a low monthly fee, is don't worry about, it's not enough to really worry about going through the whole. Mexico's very formal when it comes to invoicing and taxing and stuff. So, but the ideal thing is to have everybody sign up through Stripe.
Yeah.
And I can give you access to our Stripe account when you need it.
Yeah. Well,
So back on the dashboard, the only things that we're using right now, if you go dashboard and manage stores, you can go all stores, my stores,
okay.
or add a new store. We're not using products right now, but we can in the future. Offers and deals. An offer is basically just the discount that they're going to offer, that the business is going to offer. And if you want to make it a deal, then that you can give it an expiration date. Okay. Orders we're not using. Campaigns is push notifications.
Campaigns.
Do you see campaigns?
Campaigns. Okay.
That's push notifications.
Receive.
And then messages, we haven't really used it, but we can.
Campaigns. How do you edit the campaign? Create new. I see. Okay.
I think those have expired. So
I see. I see. So okay, I see.
Those are old ones.
And this is in the app.
And then custom fields, I'm not really sure. Default fields, let me take a look at those. That's more technical.
This one's for whenever you're signing up a new business, I'm assuming. Location, phone number, so you can
Yeah.
accept more fields. But
Oh, add new lines, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And then payment, let me see. Invoices, categories, we can add categories. The banners are those permanent banners on, right now it appears at the bottom of the app. Those are not by location. We could have the programming done so they're by location, but right now it's just generic. So you could sell to like, you know, a brand like Coca-Cola or Nike or something that isn't promoting a specific store.
Okay, okay.
And then there's some configuration in the application. That's like some settings.
Yeah, I started going into these.
Yeah, just be careful with those.
Yeah, I will not. I will try not to mess with anything. I mean, I know what I'm doing, so I'm not, you know.
Yeah.
I know what everything is, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna touch something that's gonna break something.
To be honest with you, Alex, this is what's happened, right? We built this thing and we started to sell. So we started to sell it combined with the Wi-Fi, and we presented to a lot of people, and they bought it. But we need the audiences to actually start using it, right? So we haven't really launched it with the crew members on Cozumel either. So we pre-populated the Too Cool, you know, for Isla Mujeres, Cancun, and Holbox, and actually all over Quintana Roo. And now what we're planning to do is go door by door and say, hey, this is what we have. Are you interested or not? Because we already pre-entered many of the businesses. So if they're not, we just make them inactive. We don't delete it.
But
So
we
that's
don't
a-
really want to go door to door.
No, but we don't really want to go to door, but that's the only way we can do it right now for a little island like Holbox, you know, but you can do this remotely. So our goal is to eventually be able to do it remotely, because you can imagine if I set up the gymnasiums with a faucet where we make money and with the Wi-Fi, the people on those landing pages, we can sell them remotely. It's the same thing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and also if we can sell businesses, you know, there are right now 750 airline pilots in Tijuana living there. Right? They work for Viva Aerobus and they work for Volaris. They eat at all those restaurants and stuff. We can remotely start attacking those restaurants in Tijuana, Daphne.
So I have a question, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Can the AI, could we do this? And we have AI helping us with the CRM, and we go and we tell it, okay, contact all of the restaurants in a 20-mile radius of Cancun Airport and find the ways to contact them. A lot of those people might have Facebook pages, right? For instance, a lot of them have Instagram, okay? If it finds those, could the AI, the bots, actually message them
Yes.
through? You like that? That's what I wanted to hear.
Yes. So
Do you hear what I'm saying, Chris?
check this out.
You're amazing.
And send them like a quick little video, like why do you need crew discounts? Why do you need crew perks?
So here's one thing. Like, can you see this? Hopefully
Yes.
you can hear it. Allow office insight.
So
Hello?
basically,
Hey there, I'm
scrape
ready to
the
help you
ways.
find the best tacos.
Wait, wrong AI. Dang it. End call.
So basically, it's scraping. It's finding the ways to contact them and then using those means to contact them, the bot.
Yes. Okay, so let me answer your question real quick. So the answer is by default, we will be able to get emails and phone numbers by default, and location and address. We can probably train the AI and give it capabilities to dive even deeper and find,
Mm-hmm.
who the actual owners are. Maybe we can, integrate LinkedIn, stuff like that. We can do that stuff. We can do stuff like that. And then on the other half of that question is you have this. So this is the agent. It's through 11 Labs. Um, let me see. Hello.
Hey there, I'm ready to help you find the best tacos.
Wait, are you not the Too Cool assistant?
I'm an outreach specialist from Too Cool, a local business promotion platform. I'm calling to introduce you to our platform and schedule a demo. Have you heard of Too Cool before?
No, I have not heard of Too Cool.
No worries at all. Too Cool is a new platform designed to help local businesses like yours reach more customers. Before I dive in, could you tell me a bit about your current marketing strategies and what challenges you're facing in getting the word out about your business?
We don't do any marketing at all.
Thanks for letting me know. So, since you're not currently using any marketing strategies, you might be missing out on opportunities to attract new customers and grow your business. Too Cool could be a great way to get started. Would you be interested in learning how Too Cool can help you reach a wider audience, increase sales, and build customer loyalty with very little effort?
Sure. But yeah, so basically, yeah, that's how you can so that's the AI's
Yes, amazing. It's amazing. All you gotta do is train and teach it, huh?
So
Yep.
how did that, for instance, how did that little bot contact you in this demo?
So this is just a demo. I'm using it in the web page, but you can give it a phone number, and then you put a list of leads, and then it will do outreach to all the phone numbers in that list.
Okay. And can it contact, my previous question, can it reach out and send messages like a little short teaser video or something in AI through like Instagram or Facebook messengers?
I think probably what the smartest thing to do is to do the outreach call, qualify them, put them into a list, and then maybe get their information and then send the video to them directly. So
By
that,
email.
yeah, either email,
text.
phone, or we'll figure something out. Yeah.
Okay.
Because really it's like, with AI now, the limitations are kind of a lot more widespread. So it's like, what would you want to do naturally in this situation? If you were on the phone, hey, are you interested? They're like, yeah, send me a text. I'd love to learn more. And be like, okay, cool. And then you can send a text and an email, and
Yeah.
and then have that there. And then
Yeah.
we can also like be like, hey, feel free. We'd love to reach out to you on Facebook. Could you tell us where we can find you? And then we can get that information in the call, so that we can have all that information in the CRM.
Yeah. You were showing us the little bot.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so cool if like somehow there could be, maybe you could get them to our website where they could actually talk, and then the bot could show them some things, show them some little demos while you're having that bot conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So it might go, hey, where are you located? Oh, I'm in Cozumel. Oh, well, let me show you a few of our businesses in Cozumel and how it works. And it shows some like live stuff about Cozumel while you're having the conversation with the bot.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like
this
maybe a
AI,
couple of little slots on the side that will pop up things that
That
are
would be
relevant to the
amazing.
conversation.
so
That would be
that
amazing.
But that could maybe be hosted on our website so that it's visual, because visual is powerful.
Yeah.
yeah. If I build this into y'all's, I mean, like I said, if we're pushing on the whole enterprise deal, that's the stuff that we can do with the enterprise deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only will I be
Yeah.
able to build that inside of the Iris platform, but we can also look at options on building it into its own Poly AI interface where you don't have all the other stuff and it's just a clean single use web page. And you might
Yeah.
even, be able to replace the Too Cool app, version 2 or whatever you have right now to V3, and then that could be this V3 is the is this AI powered version of Too Cool, so it's the
Yeah.
same data, same everything, But instead the interface is a chat, and then it just shows up the results on the side.
Like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
So I mean,
Brilliant.
yeah. So this right here, see how we can capture all the customer, the whole transcription.
But it recorded everything, the whole conversation.
Yeah. So recorded the whole conversation, and then it does it in bulk, right? So we give it 20 phone numbers, and then it makes the call to all 20 of those phone numbers at the same time. And, we just.
Let's try it. Let's try it. That's me.
So it
We can
starts
do it.
having 20 different phone calls with the same thing, and then they all evolve into unique conversations.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Love it.
Exactly. We can do it with Seaport Village, with the merchants of Seaport Village. We're going to tell
Yeah.
them, listen, we can tell them, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use our AI, artificial intelligence, reaching out to you, and you have a conversation with them, but we're going to explain to you how we can drive you the business of all the airline crew and cruise ship crew, right? You want the
Yeah.
business, right? They're going to say yes. Yeah, we can do it with Seaport Village. If we can make it with Seaport Village,
We can have
do
them
that.
all get this phone call at the same time. So they start talking among each other. Hey, did you get a
That's
phone
funny.
call about this crew app? Yeah, I did. It's like,
That's
what do you
funny.
think?
Definitely. Right after that, we can do Catalina Island, right? Catalina Island, we can do the same thing. It's an island. I mean, I can go over there one day, and just hand out information to everybody and say, listen, expect some more information from us, but read this in the meantime. QR code it and let the agent start telling them, like the artificial agent telling them, hey, Catalina Island, there's so many cruise ship crew in here. We also get many airline crew, blah, 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 blah. Offer them a discount, be in this program. And before they even come here, they already have bought something from you in their minds. All you're going to do is they're going to walk into your door. They will come for your best bagels. We promote you, blah, blah, whatever, right? We can sell Catalina. If we can sell Catalina Island, and if we can sell Seaport Village, believe me, we can do the rest of the world. All
Well,
the
we can
islands.
start doing we can get this built up and kind of
Hawaii.
perfect it. And by about February, March, we can launch all of Alaska.
All of Alaska.
You know how many
Yes,
cruise
you can.
ships go to Alaska, Alex?
Wow.
It's insane. It's
We
like
fly in.
crazy
Listen, we
in the
fly.
summer.
We fly into Alaska in Juneau, Ketchikan, Skagway, Victoria. We come home with like 60, 70.
You don't even need to fly in, Chris. That's the whole
No, I
thing.
know, no. But in the past, we would fly in Juneau,
Oh,
Ketchikan, and yeah. And you know what? Hawaii by itself with all the airline crew, this thing will take off crazy. All the amount of airline crew flying into Hawaii, we can do Hawaii remotely.
Yeah.
We can do
And
Hawaii this
we
way.
can always and also have it like for those people that say, this is interesting, but I'd like to talk to a real person. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll have
And-
somebody contact you. It'll be one of our
Yeah.
representatives.
Yeah.
Because that
and-
means
Yeah.
they're interested.
And there's
Yeah.
ways I can build this to where it's there's ways where I can build this to where it's ethical. And because like I said, I'm not like a hound. There's some people who are
No,
money
it
hungry.
needs to be ethical. It
Yeah.
needs to be.
Yeah, I can
No,
make
it has
it
to be.
tone friendly so that it's like, hey, because we don't want to convince people and be like, oh, hey, this is a real person. It's like we're gonna say, hey, no, this is,
I'm a
Daphne.
robot.
Yeah,
no,
this
no,
is Daphne's
it's
AI
really
assistant.
important.
Like
Our relationship, Chris and I know personally, like literally thousands of these business owners in all like the islands and the Caribbean. It's just so expensive and time consuming to go there. But, it's really important to maintain that good relationship. So we definitely want it to know that, hi, I'm like, a bot for crew perks, representing all the crew members and da-da-da-da. Do you want it to be easy? And like you said, we could program it. But if you'd like to talk to a real person, we can definitely do that.
yeah. And I think in this too, you can do right here. I mean, I don't want to throw too much technical stuff at you, but you can go here, click here, workflow, and then I think you can hand it off to like a human.
Yeah.
So like here's this agent, and then I think you can like hand off to
And then
human.
that human has access. So I have a conversation with, Juneau Coffee Shop, and they go, oh, I just wanted to know that it's legit. It's not some scam. And, they're comfortable now. And then I can go in the CRM and go, okay, great. Now that you're ready to sign up, I'm going to just shoot you an email with the link to sign up yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people may just want to go, and I'd probably do the same. I just want to know that it's legit, you know?
Oh, this is cool. So I have an idea. What if we have it go to agents and then it sends it to human like you, and then you'd be like, all right, thank you, and then you transfer back to an agent for finalizing.
Yeah, great. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's just the flow that they need to know that it's legit. There's so many scams nowadays, you know?
yeah.
That you
So-
do have to have some kind of human interaction. You know, I finished the call. Is it okay if I transfer you back to our, you know, Poly AI or whatever to, you know, finish the transaction? And at any time, if you need me, here's my number. Call me.
Yeah.
I'll give people my cell phone number. I don't have a problem with that.
Really?
Merchants, business owners, absolutely.
Okay.
Or I give them my
Cool.
Google Voice number, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
You got to have a number that people can reach you if they need to,
Yeah, yeah,
or an email address or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I
Because
mean,
if you don't, that's scammy. If you try and buy something and then you don't have any means of getting hold of the company, it's red flags.
very.
Yeah, you have to say if you want to talk to a real person, press this button.
Or just tell the bot.
Yeah, tell the bot.
Yeah. So pretty much.
Yeah, tell me yes.
And how about also, you know, I get irritated sometimes when salespeople try and call me out of the blue.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I think I signed up for something with Wyndham, and now Wyndham Rewards is calling me, but they just call out of the blue, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of something, you know, can you call me back in 2 hours and I'll be able to talk? The bot could reschedule the call.
I think that's where it would probably be smart. Yeah, because well, with the AIs, yeah, they have access to what's called tooling, so they can actually reschedule, you know, and
Yeah,
things like
because
that.
a lot of
So,
times a phone call, that's why I let so many people text. It's like, hey, do you have a minute to talk? I have so many people go, hey, do you have a second? And I'm like, give me 10 minutes and then I can talk. But
yeah.
when people just call out of the blue, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, especially if it's a sales call.
Yeah, I
I'll be
don't
like,
like it.
I'm interested, but I can talk in in half an hour. And then the bot can go, okay, I'll call you back in 30 minutes.
Yeah, like asking for availability before.
Is
or
this a
just being-
convenient time for you?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the nitty gritty. I think that's going to be the day-to-day work that we do.
Great.
I think first of all, that there might be an email, right, to the customer or to the Facebook or whatever, and say, we have a way to increase your revenue, whatever, click here, and you can have a little video made. And do you want to accept a call from us and schedule a time?
Yeah, because if we do that, we're gonna start building out the leads database because
Yes.
we'll probably start scraping and building out those things, and then once, let's say we have like 50 or 100, we can at least send out one newsletter or outreach or whatever, or at least just launch the newsletter or whatever, or we
Yeah.
can start off with just the outreach. We'll start off with that for now, and then we can start working on a newsletter. So then, not only are they getting offers, but they're actually getting like, hey, they're getting valuable news and valuable information. So then they're drawn in because they're seeing, oh, the company's legit. They're not just trying to sell me something. They're actually providing value. So
Right.
in the realm that I've seen, that helps out a lot, is just having a simple newsletter, simple offering that you're giving out for free, so that when you're actually
Yeah.
selling something, it's like you're not just selling 24/7, you're giving a value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could do stuff like that. I think something like that would be smart to do.
Yeah.
Starting off with a scraping, so getting the AIs to scrape as many businesses in a certain market as possible, and then build out that list, and then cleaning up that list, and then sending out the emails. We do the emails, and then obviously clean up the sign up page a little bit, and then so that'll increase conversions, and then for the people who do convert, we maybe not put the pricing there, but we can at least like get the data that they're interested, and then that's when we can make the phone call, because the phone calls do cost money, and like not expensive. Like that little demo I just showed you was like a thousandth, 6,000th of a penny or a dollar, whatever. So it costs money, but like fractional. And
Yeah.
if we're gonna be making those phone calls, then it needs to be to a qualified lead, not just leads that are not gonna,
Right.
So yeah, I think the newsletter would work as a lead qualifier, and it would also build community as well, because then you have that database of all these people, and then you can start seeing what they want,
Yeah.
seeing.
Well, I can even go and find, and if you like feed information into the CRM, I can find information and contact people even and say, hey, you know what? This is Daphne with Crew Perks, with all the cruise ship crew.
Mm-hmm.
Can I send you some information about what we do in a newsletter? Just some information.
Yeah.
Can I just confirm your email address? And most
Yeah.
people will say, oh yeah, that sounds great.
So building that newsletter is probably going to be, well, I've said it over, but yeah, I mean, step one, it seems like building that list and that newsletter, because then you get the opt-ins from everyone.
Yeah.
And then from there, we can unleash the floodgates on outreach and just providing value. Because even the
Okay.
discounts are valuable. So, I mean, the discounts are a huge value. That's the business, So
Yeah.
figuring out how you can maybe start the drip where they can at least be like, oh, they're the go-tos for discounts,
But Daphne, listen, why don't we do this with Too Cool also for Holvox, for example, right? We're putting all our efforts in with Holvox right now. So we're collecting 14,000 people have signed up this month, who actually used our network. Alex,
Yeah, I'm here.
14,000 people. Yeah, 40,000 people used our network. So now we're going to put it into registration mode, right? And we're going to have the people actually who wants internet. It's going to drop down a lot, but we're probably going to start making like $4,000 or $5,000 per month, because people buy the map to be able to get the internet. The internet account is inside, and when they register, Daphne, can you show the landing page to Alex? Can I send it over to him?
I sent the link over
Which one?
Okay.
in the WhatsApp chat.
Daphne, is where they going to register for the Wi-Fi?
The app Too Cool?
No, Playa Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the link that we have, if you click right now, the one that's live right now, the Coca-Cola one, on your MikroTik
Oh,
for
okay.
testing. So you can see the fields that the customer is going to fill out. If you click on connect and you watch the video, you're going to apply your voucher. So you're going to see the fields that we're going to collect.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you a different one. This was one.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it in our chat? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's one that has requires registration.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, if you open up that, I just want to show you so you can see what data we're going to collect from the customer. It's sweet. So we can use this for the okay, so click on connect, and then at the bottom, click on register. That's the fields that we're going to collect from them.
I see.
Yeah, we're actually
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna just
make the username into their email, so it's that they don't have to do two things.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
where is this?
This is when let me explain to you. This is when you're at our network, right? This is when you're at the ferry terminal in Tequila and Holbox, right?
Mhm.
There's a shop there. Everybody want to connect to the internet. And so on the landing page, when it opens up, we will say, get your internet account inside or in the Paparana store. So people, when they open up the Wi-Fi, they want to connect, it's going to say, go inside the store. So inside they say, hey, I want internet. Well, buy the map. The map comes with all the information, and it's a really nice map inside is an internet account. No, I don't want a map. I just want an internet account. It's the same price as $5. You can use it for 3 days on the island. Okay, give me a map. It's a nice little package. Inside is a coupon book. Inside the coupon book, all the businesses that's in the coupon book is already on the Too Cool. We already have them pre-programmed into Too Cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you want to connect to the internet, you open up the little plastic packet with the map is in, and you find a voucher in there, the Wi-Fi voucher. On the voucher, it has instructions. Enter your voucher number, register, whatever, blah, blah, blah. When you click submit, you're going to be connected to the internet. So we collect this data from them. This data. This we will collect their username, right? You know, the first name, last name, and the email address. They don't have to put the phone number. They don't have to put a postal code, whatever. But the 4 things is the username and a password. Confirm a password, a name, a last name, and an email address. That's it. So we're going to collect that data from them. A first name, a last name, and the email address. It's very powerful. So immediately we need to integrate this. And my programmer says he can. If we send them a link, when they gonna confirm that it's them, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the email, they're gonna get a link that says discounts in your immediate area. Click here. When they click on that, it should direct them to maybe a video presentation to tell them about Too Cool, get your discounts and deals and register yourself. And if you're a business, to advertise, to be a business, click here. Because this way we can harvest businesses as well. Many of the people going over that connect to their network are actually business owners on the island as well. So if you want to be a business, click here. That's what we should have, Daphne. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's just feeding you a lot of information, Alex, and I'm sure that you're going to start thinking of, good solutions.
But the reason why I'm showing this to you, Alex, is just to show you that we're going to have a name, a last name, and an email address of a customer registering. We're going to start doing this next week. Right now, I can send you a screenshot over. We had 14,600 people logging in to our network, and it's the lowest season right now. It has gone up to 60,000 per month, and we're putting up more antennas over there. So we will be collecting like good quality. Everybody who's going to buy a map, who's going to buy an account, is going to register.
Yeah.
And then we probably will have people registering as well down the road, but you will have really low speed internet. But you have to register. So we're going to collect them as well.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to do that for all somewhere. We're going to do that for other regions as well. So a newsletter there could be great. A newsletter, when we collect that information, see if we can push out the newsletter for Quintana Roo.
Yeah.
So I think you asked, where is that registration form? Where is it sitting? It's a system. So this is a whole authentication system to allow you to connect to the internet. So it's probably on, if you look at the URL, it's like on spotandgo.com.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or Radial. That's the system. And so that's the system that actually authenticates the person and allows you to connect to the network. It's the same if you're ever in a hotel and they say, oh, the internet is free, but you have to open a browser and register or click OK, like in Starbucks.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing. You're not connected until you actually physically open a browser and authenticate. Okay. Sometimes you have to register. Sometimes they just say, oh, click OK, you agree to the terms and conditions. So this information, this data is going to a system. Chris mentioned earlier a gentleman named Tomer Shahaf. He's the engineer that runs the whole system of the login and the Wi-Fi in the whole system. A wonderful, wonderful guy. So supportive and super smart. And so we'll need to coordinate with him as far as like where that data goes and how we pull it over to feed it into the CRM.
Okay.
And maybe even on the next call, maybe next week we can introduce you to Tomer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alex.
Oh, you'll
Alex,
like him. He's a super guy.
Alex, this is the same system we're going to use for the gymnasium. So all the gym members will get a voucher and they will log in. Okay, or we get the last numbers, last three numbers of their ID, or last four numbers of their membership numbers. We can get it from the company, and then we load it into a system. And then when they come, they log in one time and they stay connected for the whole month, or something like that. Or at least they stay connected for a week or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's the same system, but then we collect their details as well, and we can send those gym members newsletters. They know how powerful that is. The gym industry is huge, huge.
Yeah,
And they-
we'll have a newsletter for each business, and each business
Industry.
will have
Yes.
multiple newsletters.
Yes, Yes.
So that's what I kind of built out the past couple of months.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So this is
So if we have a newsletter and start collecting the data of these gym members, it's very powerful, very, very powerful. The gym industry is very, very powerful with all those energy drinks, and oh my God, it's so powerful.
yeah,
you know?
especially if we
Yeah.
are using AI on top of it to analyze the data,
Yeah.
we might be able to make recommendations that we wouldn't even be able
Yeah.
to understand ourselves or see
Yeah.
ourselves. So, I mean, I see that as an opportunity.
Yeah,
Feeding all the data to AI and just asking, it, hey, brainstorm some ideas on what we can do, and it
and
will identify.
AI could probably tell you 99% whether it's male or female by just going by the name.
Yeah, something. It could,
Yeah.
and then yeah, and then that's what I mean is we can right now. Okay, this right here. Hold on, where is it? This right here is what I'm kind of drawing out. This is actually going to be the core of how we're obviously working together. So, I mean, it's kind of messy right now, but I'm kind of just building out a mind map of how this
Yeah,
will
yeah.
work. But I think there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing here on this step. And then I'm trying to understand how y'all are working right now. And then just kind of building out a new map of how we would do it. So there's a lot more that's happening here that I think I need to figure out. Doing the newsletters, how we're actually fetching the leads, things like that.
And the key to all of it is being organized through CRM, that it's all kind of organized. Any of us could, go and see, oh, what's the status of such and such? Oh, let me check. And you say, oh, we've reached out to them this and that, and they responded. And Shem, I thought you got enough sleep last night.
I don't know why I'm crashing. I guess
I know why, because you haven't had your coffee.
I don't think I've had enough coffee.
Oh.
I had a
Okay, guys,
espresso
listen,
shot.
this has
but
been
that
a
was it.
good call. This has been a good
Yeah,
call.
I gotta get going as well, but this is great. It's a great start. How do you want me to send you like $250? Will that help a little? And now, or what do you want me to do?
So hypothetically, I was just curious, is there any way that we can lock in on the year at all on the other package?
What's that?
On the $250 package, can we do like a year worth and I just lock you in on that one?
I can't today. I'll have to see like in the next week or so
Okay,
if we can send more.
that's fine. I mean, we could start with
Yeah.
the 250 now just so we're at least our feet are wet, and
Yeah.
then we can keep working on everything else because like I said, I mean, the main thing was Monday. I wanted at least by Monday, which was yesterday, I wanted to at least get you the CRM in y'all's hands. So
Okay.
let's at least get that out the way, and
Okay.
we can work with the 250 because that means you're still in contract. You know what I mean? So everything's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, we're good. We could do that, and
Let's work that. I'm going to send you a plan. I'm going to send you a plan so you can see my payment plan and how I plan we can do this, right? And then we take a look at it and say, plan A, B, C, D, whatever. Let's blend that. Let's do this, whatever. But I can tell you right now, my plan, my goal is to be able in, I would say in a total of 3 months time, to have this whole package paid for the first year, because I want us to roll. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, we already said that we will be able to be happy to handsomely give you commission on helping us to close deals, right?
That's
By
what I was
using
saying.
your
I think the commission is gonna help pay it off as well, and that's what I was trying to figure. That's what I was,
absolutely
because I want to work with
help
you
us to help
guys.
you. Let's work together. I'll do whatever I can. I'll do the calls, whatever I can, whatever AI you can plug in to help me to make it happen. And fucking man, if we can get a newsletter, if we can collect, we're gonna start collecting a lot of nice, valuable data, right? We can start with a newsletter and start selling a newsletter as well, advertising on the newsletters and stuff like that, you know. But as I said, we're ready to go with Isla Mujeres, Cancun. We're ready to go with Seaport Village. I calculated revenues over there. We can generate if 350 times like 60. It's like 8-9 grand we can collect there if we do it right. And we can try again do Catalina Islands, the same thing. And once we can do this, I tested myself going to the island of St. Thomas, and in 1 week I did like $7,000 in sales potential. Right? It came later, some of it.
Dang.
But if we can figure out a way to do online sales, it will be amazing. We're launching. I'm flying down on Thursday to Cancun. I'm meeting with a group of expansion. They have 22 airports with at least I would say 14 faucets in per airport. It's going to generate me like $9,000 to $10,000 per month, that deal alone. So after that, I'm going to help launch the sales of the internet accounts at the ferry terminals, when the people go to the island of Holbox through the maps. And the only way they can get, they have to register so we can collect the data. So we're going to take a look and see how much data we can collect, as much as we can, and to try and sell as many maps as we can, which is actually the internet accounts. It's a business module. We try to do it, and it can generate a lot of money. It can generate like $10,000 per month if we do it right, just on the internet accounts. But we collect a lot of data. It could be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
and then, of course, the advertising on top of it. Yeah. So it's a nice business model for any other island, actually. Someone else can do it in another island. Use the same concept with the cruise ship crew members and people coming off. Same thing, same advertising. We can run the advertising for them. Blah, 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 blah. You can do it again and again and again and again and again. But what I don't want to do really is put up Wi-Fi hardware in the Caribbean islands. We just want to see if we can artificially connect those merchants to a bank account and let them pay us, and then drive them the traffic from the cruise ship crew, or at the airports, the airline crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I
What?
do have we have a marketplace that we built. So we do have Stripe Connect built into our platform. So
Nice.
I was looking at your checkout page. We can actually, there's a couple of things that we don't have that one is doing, like the 180-day free trial. We can talk about that, right? But long story is what I'm saying is I might be able to create your own Stripe checkout pages through our platform, just because we have that
That's
too.
fine.
Not saying I'm trying to pull you away, but if we did it through our platform, we would have access to the data, so it would be a little bit more streamlined. So we can.
But then would you link it to deposit into our bank account?
Yes, you would have to basically go either connect your existing or just connect a card to it, and then it would go to your account.
Yeah, because we have a Stripe account.
Yeah, so Stripe is great. So you should be
so
able.
user friendly. Oh my god.
I know they're great. So
I was struggling to try and figure out PayPal, and it's like you got to be a whole programmer. And somebody told me about Stripe, and I swear in a couple hours I had products and links, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so great.
That's crazy. Yeah, as a developer too. I mean, it's they give you everything you need as a developer.
Yeah.
It's insane. So we have, the reason why I put it in green is because we already have this. So I will be able to, that's already good to go. So AI newsletter is technically good to go. We just need real data, and I just need to ask you guys, you just need to look at it and say, hey, this looks good. So
yeah, we'll need a lesson, like a whole crash course.
yeah. So this is almost there. So yeah, we can input the leads, we can synchronize the leads, we can generate a newsletter, and
Nice.
AI sales outreach, phone and email is we have it in there, but we haven't tested it, so that's why it's still yellow.
I can, once we have it where to put it, I can start, take like one location and start inputting names and email addresses, a business name, if we know it, the manager's name or owner,
Okay.
email address, phone numbers. I can take some time and do that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that in the next 24 hours. So we'll start getting the leads in there on the CRM. So we'll get the leads in there, and then make sure they're all synced, and then we can start working on the newsletter piece after that.
Okay.
And then once that's done, we could at least have that up, get it up and live and sending out emails. And then the next step would be getting the AIs to actually do the outreach.
That's so cool. For me, I'm not super technical, but I'm really good at following instructions.
Mhm.
Like if you teach me how to enter stuff, how to manage the newsletters, how to do this and this, I can have my notes and I can do stuff. And I can do that on my own time, which is great because Alexander's in school 3 days a week. And during that time, I can either, if I'm here, I can do stuff. I go to a library with my laptop. I can get a lot done in my own quiet time.
Sweet. Yeah, that's perfect.
And I like working like that.
Yeah. So let me.
Chris is the salesperson. He loves to see people and sell them everything under the earth. And I'm like, I'll just go and like enter the data and manage it from the back end.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so I made this really easy for you to be able to enter leads. So you just describe it. You can
Yeah.
say it however you want.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, or you can get technical and put it all yourself.
Great.
But for the most part, it will just be this. You can talk to it with your voice. You can upload photos.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so this should.
Listen, Alex, I'm gonna work on on a plan how much money we can get you as fast as possible. At least get you a big portion of the master license. Okay.
Of course.
Definitely, I'll talk to John. We'll figure something out
About what?
about getting a little bit more money to Alex so we can use his master license.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
be like I said, I'm pretty much in expectant to give you guys like a lot of my mind share. So
I appreciate it
that's
so
great.
much.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
of course, like if, for example, like here's proof. I found out about the AI. Well, I knew about AI voice, but I experimented, and then here we are, like not even 2 days in, and I'm already like ready to put it up, and give it to you guys. So as I
AI
find
voice.
out, I'm enabling you guys. So yeah, that'll be the pattern. Cool. Oh, y'all hear me?
So the 250. So it's 250 a month if you pay monthly, but if you pay for the year, it's 2,400. So you save $600 by paying yearly. Is that basically it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Oh, can you see that? And then the difference between the professional and the business and the enterprise is fully unlimited. The business is a bigger limited, technically and virtually unlimited, but it's hosted on our stuff.
Yeah.
And then the professional is more of a limited package, but it's enough to be able to, get you rolling and
Just get started. Yeah.
mhm.
But you do the enterprise, the full Monty, the platinum thing for 12,000 per year.
The enterprise, that one's so I lowered it from, it was like 51,000 to around 30,000. So I lowered that down to 30,000, but I was like, for us to get started, we could do like the business package cash, and then we could figure out how to get the rest paid later on the back end.
Commission.
Yeah. So basically, you know, you entry in at the lower package, but we basically built out the back end plan to fund the enterprise package to give you guys full white labeled unlimited rights, usage rights on it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Cool. So that was the plan I built out. I hope you got. I thought it was pretty smart. So
You thought it was what?
I
broke
thought it
up
was.
there.
I thought it was good in good design in the sense of like, hey, like, I want to work more with small business rather than focus on enterprise or the bigger companies and stuff because we have more impact and we're more creative, you know. So
Listen, I can tell you right now, a lot of the smaller businesses, you can make a lot of money from them. These gymnasium owners, they have money. They make money. That's why I'm after the gym and restaurant owners. Some of them make a lot of money. Some of them, they don't last long. But gyms stay a long time. The gyms are the really, really good business. We can sell these packages to the franchise of the gym owners. They might have something already going on, but many of them can't afford it. Or they don't have this innovative stuff. You've got amazing innovative stuff over here. We can get really creative. We can have a chat with the gym owner and with the gym instructor, you know, whatever, and we can sniff them out. What do they need? And you can come up with amazing something for them. We'll get to that.
yeah, I built out that's that affiliate plan. I dropped that in there. We could do a split on that as well, and it has a list of all we got to do is go in and just interview them and talk to them and find out
Yeah.
what their pain points are, you know, and it's actually very natural, you know. You just go in, find out where they're struggling, and we feel, you know,
Does
figure
your,
out. Yeah.
does your program have a loyalty program in here? Some kind of loyalty?
I don't have a loyalty program right now. I just have
Inside AI, some kind of loyalty programs? No?
No, I don't have one. Not at the moment.
Okay.
Just the affiliate program right now. And we do
Okay.
we'll do the 20% discount for yearly.
So we should put together a little agreement between us about, you know, what we're going to pay, what we owe you, and, you know, commission percentages and how much of that goes towards the yearly fee, just so I have it all spelled out so we're all sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I just at least wanted to make sure that the remodeling of the money made sense for you guys. You know, at least
It's a lot of money for us, honestly. It's a lot
yeah,
of money.
enough.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
way more than we can afford.
But the thing
I'll
is,
just be
Daphne-
upfront with you.
But
But
Daphne,
we
if we
love
can get the-
love what you're offering and what your system, and we both really like you a lot and feel great with you. So we want to make it work. But to be honest, it's like way more than we can afford.
yeah.
Not until we get the funding. I can tell you
Yeah.
right now, not until
Yeah.
we can get the funding. The 250 is not a big deal.
Even
The
the
difference-
12,000 is kind of high
No.
for us, but the 30,000 a year, that's a lot. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's just it's a lot.
No,
Yeah, Until we
understood.
get
And
funding.
and
If
I'm
I can get funding and I've got free money, it's not a problem. But still to do this under a line of credit is risky, right? So we need to get funding to get it so we can kick ass. It should start generating revenue by itself, like fast.
yeah, and
After a few months, it should start generating
Yeah.
its own revenue because we collect data. We've got newsletters, you know.
Well, and I'd
Um,
like to get some customers that can basically pay for our yearly fees. Like get some real estate companies and get some other companies that need the CRM, that, you know, need your services, and get their yearly fees to cover our yearly fees.
And
But
I
I'm
think that's
also-
why I built the commission in there because I think that's a good framework for that to happen. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, I could at least, you know, we could do some transaction just to get it going, and then we can make collecting, you know, make the money, and everyone get paid. You get paid, I get paid, like around,
Yeah.
you know. So that's
At
at least
the moment, I want to let you know we give away 50% of our sales, right? We give away up to 50% of our sales. The salesmen actually get 30%. We give another 20% to the person, enter the data and hold to make sure the deal get closed. But if we do this online transaction thing, we don't mind to give you like 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, as long as we make money, right?
Yeah.
And pay you, let's say 50% until it makes X amount. And after that, it goes down to 25, right? You know, so you guaranteed up to a guarantee of, let's say $1,000 or whatever per month. And then after that, it dropped down to like 25% or something like that. We'll figure it out.
Oh my God.
But,
I think I see this.
We want to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, so you guaranteed your minimum, you know, but we also don't give a farm away to you just like whatever. But I don't mind to give you a 30% right through. Help us with whatever deal we close through your help or through your system, whatever. Keep the 30%.
Yeah.
You know, we can
And
do that.
that's why I said
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to make it fair, right? So I built a component
Yeah.
into the system where it's like, yeah, like we can that's why I said once the amount is paid off, like I quote unquote won't make money after that, right? So that's why I was like, okay, what's the long term? It's like by the time
No. You gotta keep on earning. You gotta earn a commission on every sale.
yeah,
Disregarding.
well that's where
right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna get there. And that's what I'm saying, I'm gonna earn
Yeah.
my way in there, not just be like, oh, we gave him 30% because he, built the software. It's like, no, I'm gonna show you
No, he
there's
wants you to
more.
be part of it.
Yeah,
I
that's what
want
I'm
you
saying.
to
It's
wake
like
up in the morning. I want you to wake up in the morning and take a look and see, oh, you just make $1,000 overnight.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
It can.
so that's
I
that's
want
what
you
I'm,
to be excited. Yeah, take a break from praying in the church and to quickly go and check your bank account. That's what I want.
yeah. No, I got you. We're on the same
Yeah.
page. We're on the same page, and I think what's cool is like we keep reiterating the same thing in different, like we're all saying the same thing in different ways. So it's like we're all
Yeah.
on the same page, and I think it's
Yeah.
cool that like I said, I
Alex, I want to tell you something, Alex. Sorry to interrupt you so much.
No, you're good.
But you know, I would be driving. I can remember exactly where I was when I was driving, and I wanted to see what's going on in the BVI because we have all these islands, and we make money when all the yacht crew connect to our network. And I look at my fingers like, fuck, I cannot believe it. How did this happen? We just made like $1,200 from one marina for the day, and it was like a regatta. There was like a regatta taking place, a lot of yachts and everybody. I'm like, whoa, what happened? But it's great. You peek in to see how much money you make per territory, per island. That was before COVID came, right? And everything fell flat. But, you know, it's nice to take a look and see how much money coming in per day into your bank account, you know, from sales that's happening. And the bots are doing the thing and everybody's doing the thing. You know, it's great to see revenue coming in.
Yeah,
You know,
I know.
It's exciting, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
And
I guess
and you'll see the real figures because it's running through Stripe, through the platform, right?
Yeah.
You can see real figures. You can calculate exactly what your money in your bank account is per day by looking at these figures happening. And all I gotta do is I put up more Wi-Fi hotspots and I just keep doing what I'm doing and you keep doing what you're doing and we all just make money together. That's
Yeah.
the plan.
I
You
got
know?
you. I
Yeah,
think I
sure.
have a plan. So I don't know if you see, I kind of just did more thinking, and the one in yellow is the only thing that's not ready, but
Okay.
Which is,
AI.
I can't, it's so small, I can't see what it is.
Oh, okay, let me.
Oh,
don't
the
even know
sales
what I'm
outreach.
looking at.
Yeah. The sales outreach.
So this is there. You just need to input the information. This is there. You need to input the information. This is there. You need to input your information. And then this is, I think I need to work on this a little bit to run the transaction because I have an idea of what we can do there. So yeah, there's
Input the information, make it pink for Daphne so I understand.
okay. I'll
Yeah.
I'll make sure that
There you go. Here you go. There you go.
Purple. That's my color.
so
Oh, that is color exactly.
perfect. So
Work for Daphne.
Daphne, you'll put in leads. Daphne, I guess you'll look at the news sources and the training on the newsletter, and then we need to make sure that that training is accurate, and then that's it. Bam. And then you just need to set up Stripe, You need to set up Stripe on Free Label or, my platform.
And that's for the app for Career Discounts?
That's so that you can start accepting payments through our Stripe. So it'll be still through your Stripe. It'll be still your account.
Yeah.
But like the platform will be on the Free Label platform, which is our parent company,
Uh-huh.
my company. And basically, like, yeah, so basically, yeah. Or let me think about that actually. I need to double check on everything. But
Okay. If
you know
you
what?
need me to give you access to our Stripe account, I can.
It's
and
not.
see what we've got.
It's okay. We'll see. I mean, if I have to do it
Yeah.
myself, I just want to make sure that data wise everything is mapped properly. So it's basically just like I don't know a metaphor, but it's like okay, it's like yeah, you have a lifetime membership, right? All you need to do is just come up to the Dallas or the Texas lifetime membership. You still have your membership, but you're just signing in at the new location or this third secondary location. So that's
Okay.
all I'm saying is we would have to get your Stripe account, just add the Free Label as another merchant thing in there. So
Okay.
we'll get that set up and then
What is the purpose of this?
that's why I was
That's what
thinking
for Career Discounts?
the purpose is for the data, but now that I'm thinking out loud and saying it, like there's no other purpose for it. So I'm like, we might as well just keep everything the same. If yeah, I might just not even have to do anything here, basically.
Okay, well, let me know.
I'll let you know. I need to think about that a little bit, but I think for the most part, you already have that working. It's already working, so don't break what isn't. Don't break what isn't.
Yeah.
good.
It could be. It could
If you
be.
need data, you can go in
better.
there. If
Yeah.
you need data, Daffy can give you access to it anyway.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. So let me think about that a little bit more. But this is already working. So really any custom development that I need to do is here. And this is just waiting on y'all's inputting the leads.
What's the custom development you have to do?
Phone call outreach.
Okay. I phone call outreach. Okay.
Yeah. So I've
Or
already
email.
started it. Yeah, I've already started the integration. So it's talking to each other. So now I just need to test it on a real life scenario.
And like the merchant sign up page for like Career Discounts and Too Cool.
That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to do this.
Yeah, I kind of want to make that nicer, like a better experience.
Yeah. So
And we
I'll
could even have some little instructional, even like a little AI video of what do you do after you sign up? What's the process? Go and enter your business, enter your location, upload your video or your photos, stuff like that.
guess onboarding. Onboarding and provide offers and product. So yeah, that's what this step would be. So I mean, that's what I was saying. I need to actually look at this before I know what the final thing is. But if I develop this side, we'll have control of being able to make a new landing page for the sign up and the checkout.
Okay.
So we can talk about this. I think for the most part, we need to just at least get the leads in there. Because you already have a sign up, you already have a checkout page right now. So we can use that for now. But once these pieces are done, I think we could probably look at the landing page.
Maybe you can make it in such a way that your Stripe takes out a percentage commission before it reaches our Stripe.
Yeah, there's ways. We are doing that already in our platform.
No, but you understand what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah.
you wanted to bring in your Stripe. So you take your commission at the time the deal is done. I don't owe you anything.
Yeah,
You take out the commission that we set. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go
Yeah.
through your Stripe. You go through your Stripe to our Stripe. Stripe?
No, I don't know about that, Chris.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play
You
around with
can-
it. We'll play
You
around with
can
it.
more like set it up in our Stripe so that it goes into our account, but it sends commission to Alex. I think do it the other way.
Yeah. I agree, Daphne. Let me tell you why. Because Stripe is connected to our company and our personal reference and all
Yeah.
that stuff. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So it goes into us before
And the
it
tax,
sends the
and all
money
the
to
tax.
before it sends the money to our bank account. I didn't know if Stripe has that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did,
They do.
where it can send a certain percentage out to a third party commissions. I've seen that, it seems like.
But Daphne,
Yeah.
Stripe. What if someone wants a factura?
They just last time I checked with Stripe, and it's been about a year now. They don't support Mexican invoicing with Mexican sales tax, so that have to be manual. But if we're talking about if it's a Wi-Fi ad sale and they want a factura, they're not going to pay with Stripe anyway, because they're not going to use a credit card. They're going to do a bank transfer. In which case we just have to report it to, share the information with Alex. If it's for the crew discounts, crew perks, or Too Cool, and it's a recurring $10 a month, I'm not going to offer them collecting 16% sales tax and facturas and stuff. They can just, that's too complicated.
So how are you going to do that in Mexico if a merchant keep on paying $9, $9.99, whatever per month? How
I'd
do you
rather
pay-
have them pay our U.S. company.
Okay. So the merchants start paying an American company, U.S. company.
I
Is that
prefer
like-
that.
You prefer that?
I prefer that that's for the crew discounts and Too Cool. I would
Yeah.
rather have them, it's small amounts every month. I'd rather have them just pay our U.S. company.
Is this illegal that you can present this and advertise it in Mexico and collect U.S. money?
It's not a Mexican company. It's an American product.
I understand. Can you advertise an American product in Mexico and collect the U.S. money by advertising legally? Is it legal to do that?
I don't see why not. Is it legal to do it in Barbados or the Bahamas? What's the difference? It's up to the merchant if they choose to pay an American company for
I
a
have to use the restroom.
subscription. That's
One
your
second.
choice. You know?
Okay. Okay, I don't know. I
You know
was
what
just
I'm
wondering.
saying? Yeah.
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 Okay, well, Alex probably know. Alex, cross-border, I mean, is there a problem having a Mexican, like a U.S. Stripe account and people in Mexico pay their company with a credit card, with a company credit card to buy an American online product? Basically, that's what it is.
I know where to find out. Stripe has it in their documents. I
Okay.
need to look in there.
That's not a problem. It's up to the business owner if they want to pay, a foreign company.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought that Stripe Mexico already include taxes or something like that.
No, it does not.
Okay,
As
that's
last
not.
time I
Okay.
checked with Stripe, they were not set up to do that. And no matter what country the money's going into from our side, if we have money going into our U.S. bank account, then it's going to get reported as income in the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean,
This
honestly,
is gonna,
yeah,
Yeah.
we can. I mean, once the AI is trained, we can ask it.
well, I can see that there's, of course, no problem in the United States, but I think if you collect money in Mexico, I thought maybe some taxes have to be paid, but if they pay directly to a U.S. company, I guess it's fine. It's a service out of the United States.
Yeah, well, we're not like having a salesperson. If the Wi-Fi is separate, that's a different thing. But I'm talking about like if we go and have the outreach and we find businesses in Mexico and we contact them and they say, yeah, I want to do this, and they want to pay an American company, that's up to them.
Mm-hmm. The newsletter, we can have like really nice advertising on the newsletter as well. So those people who pay the newsletter will also buy the newsletter, pay for the US Stripe
Sure.
with a credit card. Okay. I guess we'll figure it out, right, Alex?
Yeah. There's options.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean-
if you have both, if you have a couple of options, I mean, I think first off, I think you need to figure out what you would want, and then once you figure out what you would want, we have options to be able to give the customer the options.
Yeah,
I'd
just let
rather
you know.
have the money going into our US account, just because it's a lot simpler. But we do have we have two Mexican companies, and they're both connected to the Stripe account, and they each are connected to their own bank accounts in Mexico. So if we need
Yeah.
to pay into Mexico, we can.
Exactly. Yeah. So we've got the options. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and we
So
can
we'll
visit
check.
this.
Now that's
We'll
one of the cool
see.
things about Stripe is like, I've got one login and I have access to 3 business profiles in 2 different countries. It's really cool.
Nice. That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
tell you
that-
earlier. Is like I think like, yeah, creating a new business profile but under the same Stripe account. But I don't think we'll need to do that. I think there's a way where you can just do. It's called a platform fee or something like that, and you know, we'll figure it out.
I know they have a whole host of, should I say, products or platforms and things that they are like ready to link with Stripe if you're a developer.
Yeah.
They've got a whole, I think it's if you click on like developers, I'm logged into my Stripe account now, or product catalog, no, not products, I think it's developers.
Yeah, I'm
They've
in
got
Stripe all the
tons
time.
of things that are already like ready to basically just connect to Stripe and they work.
Yep. That's my life. Stripe is I've been working with Stripe for like 8 years.
Really.
No, right.
Yeah,
Right.
no, they're like really, like I said, really user friendly.
Yeah. And they just keep getting bigger and more robust. Like, yeah.
They're great. Yeah.
Well, cool.
Daphne, you guys, I gotta get going over here.
I
This
do
was such a
too.
great call. I want to let you know, Alex, that we are on par. This is what happened is that when we put money in with Bird's funding, he wanted to expedite us. So he found a shelf company that already was in process, but then the client went to buy a house and it affected his FICO score. So he became unfunded by the bank. They declined his funding because the guy screwed up his FICO score during the process. So we have that shelf company ready to go. So the money that we put that John put in is applied for that, but it's going to be about 2 weeks, 2 weeks to 3 weeks. It could be, and that's the first round, and so on and so on. So anyway, we could get. We expected to get $112,000 each out, right? But the other one has been passed on 2 times. So we're starting fresh with that one. That's going to take like 2 to 3 months. But just let you know our flow of money that's coming in, except for the advertising sales, right? If I have to go and talk to one of my investors, I go and talk to him, but I rather not, right? So let's see what we can do together.
Wait, I
that's
gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
All right.
Okay, me too. I'll
Bye,
send you an email, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sounds good. Well, I'm
Okay,
looking
bye.
forward to it. Have a good one.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Bye.